Call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
At the Home Depot, we know Saturdays are for college football. That's why we have everything you need to never miss a play. Like Bear Dynasty interior paint, their most durable one-coat hide paint ever. From a team color statement wall to a fan cave, complete with a mural honoring Nick Saban's 17-year dynasty.
Hey, I like that idea.
Nothing beats Bear Dynasty interior paint. It's everything you need all in one can.
Defend your game time with Bear and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Valid only when tinted to colors from the Bear Dynasty and Marquee Interior One-Coat Hide Color Collection.
If it's hot, it's here. The best new stuff is at GNC. GNC brings you some of the best new products first from brands like Optimum Nutrition, Ghost, Bloom, and more. GNC has the newest breakthroughs in muscle building, weight loss, and wellness, and the best energy drink flavors. If you heard about it at the gym, you can bet that conversation started at GNC. Ask a coach about the newest drops at your GNC store or shop our full collection online at gnc.com today. If it's hot, it's here. GNC.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Ireland, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday. Lakers preseason basketball in Vegas. Last night is in the books, which means Johnny I's traveling back. Momo Ramona Shelburne is here, sitting in, and we get you set for NLCS Game number 3 tonight in Queens. Walker Buehler on the mound for the Dodgers as they look to take a 2-1 series lead over the mighty Mets. Greg Bergman is here to let us know all the Dodgers information we need.
Second behind the Padres for the hottest team in baseball since the Grimace thing.
No, the Grimace thing is just crazy.
Just how it goes.
Yeah, and by the way, and Grimace is going to be at those games.
Meanwhile, I haven't mentioned Mace yet in this Open.
Let me tell you something. Morales just came in here and told me what good radio is and what good radio is not. And let me just tell you, he's a dick. Now, let's get some phone calls in. Let's go to Jake. You're on you're on Dodgers Graffiti. Go.
Classic moment, mates. Classic moment. Let's get to it. Celebrating 20 years at ESPN Los Angeles, the biggest show on the radio.
I love learning the behind.
Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
So Momo's here, Bergman's here, Brian's here, Laura's here. We're ready to make some radio. Hopefully it is up to the Chris Morales standards.
Was I not here that day?
You were not here that day.
Was that the day that I left?
That was the day that you left.
I had no energy whatsoever.
The wheels came off that day.
The wheels did come off.
He missed you.
Who did?
You missed him.
Me? That wasn't about me.
No, it was definitely.
It wasn't about you,
but that was.
I'm trying to make you
me.
feel nice, man.
Yeah.
So thank you. I appreciate it.
So a couple things right off the bat.
Miss
First of
Momo.
all, us and Call Jacob and Ronnie giving away 2 pairs of tickets to LAFC this Saturday versus San Jose to 2 lucky fans. Your chance to meet Jacob at FanFest before the game. Listen to Game of Games today when Jacob comes into the studio, and we will be giving those tickets away. And, of course, the main subject where everybody's focus is today is on Citi Field, where the Dodgers and the Mets will square off in Game 3 of the NLCS. And after Game 2, I still felt okay. Like it didn't put me into freak out. I was like,
me neither.
All right, that's
it's fine.
You're gonna lose a couple
It was baseball.
here. Yeah.
It was a weird day game after a night game. I didn't like that.
That was weird. Yeah.
And the ball flies out of Dodger Stadium when it's hot.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, plenty.
Chalk
of
it up to
things.
that.
It was always going to be a 6 or 7 game series, no matter what.
Right. You were always going to lose a couple.
Right.
That's just it. That's just reality.
And I like how it's set up now, where you have Buehler, Yamamoto, and most likely Flaherty in Game 5.
Yeah, most likely Flaherty in Game 5 is an interesting question in and of itself. So I think it depends. If let's say you are down 3-1, you obviously go Flaherty. If you are even at 2 Do you go Flaherty in Game 5, or do you hold him for a Game 6 or a Game 7? If you're up 2-1, do you go Flaherty to close the deal, or do you wait and see if Game 6 is where you need him?
So I think if you have a chance to close it out, you
Yeah.
absolutely throw Flaherty.
Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
So if you can win the series 4-1, Game 5, Flaherty.
Absolutely do
Yep.
it. If it's 2-2, I think I might save him for
I would
Sunday.
too. I would too.
Yeah.
Because it would probably be against Manaea.
Yep.
And you want to have your best pitcher up against their best pitcher.
Yes.
So does it go 2-3-2?
2-3-2.
So it's 3 in
And
New
it's
York.
Yeah.
3 games in a row. So it's today, tomorrow, and Friday.
Oh.
Yeah. That's all right.
I like more off days. I feel like I feel like they're getting hosed on the schedule.
In what way?
The day game after the night game,
Well,
so
the
they
day
could get
game
the
after
Yankees
the
on
night
in the
game.
prime time.
Yeah, the day
prime
game
time.
after the night game
I don't
is
like
weird.
that. In the NLCS, there's no reason for that.
No, I totally agreed. I don't even know why they would take the West Coast team and put them at 1 o'clock.
Because they
too.
they wanted the Yankees in prime time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean, here's the problem.
I
in
get
the
it.
in the NBA, right?
Yeah.
You have the conference finals, and it goes Monday one series, Tuesday the other, so they come back Wednesday, come back Thursday. That's the way it goes. But because of baseball, and you've got to play 3 consecutive games, there is no way to stagger them that way. You're never going to get to a situation where it's AL one day, NL the next, AL, NL. It's just not going to work that way because there are 3 games here. But I feel pretty confident, actually.
I feel great.
I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Like sometimes, I was not confident last week in Game 4 against the Padres. I had no level of confidence at all, and they won. So maybe I'm overly confident.
Were you confident in Game 5?
I was.
I was too.
I actually, by the time we got to Game 5, I was confident.
Yeah, so
Game,
that was
game
a good
4,
confidence.
I was not confident.
Right.
Well, the reason why we all had some level of confidence is because the bats came alive.
Right.
They started hitting.
Yeah.
Like when San Diego went cold.
Just a random
crack of the bat.
So
Like
random.
Mookie started hitting the ball.
Oh,
And,
boy.
You know, and Will Smith even got a hit, right?
Yeah.
I mean, these once guys start hitting, and then it spirals. It kind of gets a snowball effect.
Yeah,
Like everybody
yeah.
else starts hitting, and then you feel
Right, hitting is contagious, right?
That's the word I was looking for.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, that's why I thought you were trying to
I
say
just
that.
couldn't find it.
And by the way, failure is also contagious.
Correct.
If guys start scuffling,
Oh yeah.
everybody starts
puts
to
more
scuffle.
pressure on themselves, and then they all start to scuffle and try to hit 5-run home runs.
Exactly.
The 5-run home run. We all missed the 5-run home run.
Oh, we do. Only Landon Knack could give up one of those.
You're right.
It's true.
Didn't you feel like I felt like when you're watching Jaws and you know the shark's in the water and you're like, get out of the water!
Yeah.
The shark's coming! Like, I just felt in that at-bat, watching every single pitch, his body language, the way he was looking.
Was this the Vientos at bat?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, you're like, no, this is not going to end well. He's flustered and he's mad that he's fouling all his pitches off, and then...
Because it was just laid out there perfectly.
just
Like
was.
you had Lindor, who you intentionally walked. When you intentionally walk people to load the bases, the guy behind always does something. Mookie does it. Freddie does it. It just always works out that way. And Vientos was super hot coming into that series too. And so
But I didn't think he was going to go grand slam. But
I
didn't either.
Kind of felt
it's like
like
the
it.
triple play. It's like the
Yeah. Okay, coming up next, I want you guys to tell me. I want you to answer a question without even thinking about it.
Okay,
be
I like that.
Be like me. Answer a question without even thinking about it. About the NLCS Game 3, again, coming up tonight. We'll have the game for you starting at 5 o'clock right here, 710 ESPN.
The regular season finale is here for the Black and Gold, and there's nothing like Decision Day.
Jump for LA Football Club on A!
The top spot in the West is still up for grabs as LAFC welcomes San Jose to BMO Stadium this Saturday.
The Black and Gold are still alive in the West!
The Black and Gold go for their 6th straight win before hitting the playoffs. LAFC versus San Jose, Saturday after USC football on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino, LA's premier card room. Now open 24/7. Play no-bust blackjack, poker, and more. Enjoy Century Bar and Grill's flavorful menu for lunch or late night.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park, party, and play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Texting enrolls you in recurring automated marketing text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
We're getting crushed out here. What's going on with you, Nick? You used to be the unstoppable king of flag football.
I'm feeling my age. At 40, I feel like I can't keep up anymore.
Is it lower testosterone?
Lower T?
Yeah. When you turn 40, you have less testosterone. It's harder to stay lean and get the same results you used to get. That's why I take Nugenix Total T.
I know Nugenix. It really gives you an edge.
No question. At work, the gym, the bedroom, Nugenix turned back the clocks. Now I've got the same energy that I did in my 20s.
I want to try Nugenix.
All right, time out. Guys, go text Nugenix and get yourselves a complimentary bottle to try.
Text CASH to 42424 right now for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T. It's the #1 selling testosterone-boosting brand at GNC and Walmart. Do it now, and they'll also send you a bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, their newest, most powerful fat burner ever, absolutely free. Text CASH to 42424. That's CASH to 42424.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
It is Mason and Ireland on 710 ESPN. Don't get it twisted, yo. The most downloaded sports radio show in Los Angeles. The podcast, that is.
Mason and Ireland, the #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. The #1 most downloaded sports podcast in Los Angeles. And we thank all of our podcast listeners for that.
If you ever miss a moment, get your fill anytime. Just search Mason and Ireland wherever you get your podcast.
Well, we'll float on. Good news is on the way.
Hey, look, I've got all my buttons to play sound.
Oh, I love
with.
that.
Yeah.
Oh, can you be trusted?
No, I cannot be. I cannot be.
Are you clicking buttons?
No, I haven't clicked one yet. I'm looking for one.
Let's
that
just make
I
sure it
wanna,
works.
Yeah, let's see.
Pay that man his money.
I like that.
His money. That's a good one, too.
What else
You know who that's for? That's for Andrew
Teo-
Friedman for Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh,
That's right.
yeah.
Pay that man.
Pay that man
Pay
his
that
money.
man his money. All right, so Tuesday is Lakers opening night. Can you believe
Holy
it?
moly.
So quick.
It's here. Now, we are going to be broadcasting. I have talked about Cosm on the show.
Yeah.
Which is this brand new you haven't been there yet,
No.
right? I got to bring you over there. It's great big dome.
Virtual reality.
Shared reality. I mean,
So
it's
cool.
it's like being at the game. So on Tuesday, we're going to be broadcasting live
Oh,
for
that's
Lakers opening night at Cosm. It's right next to SoFi. You can hang out with me, Ireland, Shadano, Cap. We're going to be doing the shows live from noon to 5:30. You can win special passes to experience NBA opening opening night in shared reality at Cosm. And we have purple and gold tickets at Crypto.com to give away every hour to fans in attendance. So make sure Tuesday, be with us at Cosm in Inglewood to get ready for opening night on 710 ESPN. All right, ready? I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer it without thinking.
Off the top of my head.
Right
Go.
off the top.
Do not think.
Ready to go.
Okay.
Go.
Who wins MVP in the NLCS?
Teoscar.
Shohei.
Okay. Shohei is the favorite in Vegas at 9-4.
Okay.
Teoscar is 20-1.
Wow, that's a good bet.
Get some money
That's a good
out
one.
there.
He should have been
Teoscar
MVP of the
Hernandez.
DS if they would have done
He
that.
would have been, yeah.
Mookie's 8-1. Oh,
Yeah,
by the way, I should say Frankie Lindor is 4-1. So it goes Shohei, Frankie Lindor,
Yeah.
Mookie Betts, then Mark Vientos, who hit the Grand Slam.
Yep.
Then Freddie Freeman, then Jack Flaherty, who's going to win 2 games in this series.
There you go.
I project.
Yep. I totally agree with you.
Pete Alonso, Teoscar Hernandez, Brandon Nimmo, Max Muncy, Tommy Edmond, Sean Manaea.
Max Muncy's been good.
Yeah, Max Muncy at 33
Tommy
to
Edmond
1 is
was
not
really
bad.
good. Yeah.
So those are the MVP odds. I feel like this is going to be an interesting test for Walker Buehler tonight. He is obviously we are celebrating his success in the NLDS when he really. What did he give up?
6 runs.
6 runs.
Yeah, but I don't feel like it even counts.
I agree with that.
So
the
bad.
defense was so bad,
and he was clean everywhere else too.
Yeah, and that should have been an interference call on the runner.
It was not an interference.
I mean,
call.
Machado was in the way.
No, that's not interference.
Yeah, no.
You're not allowed to be where he was, right?
You are allowed to be where
apparently.
he was. Yeah,
Oh.
I agree with you.
It's not the rule is you have to be trying to tag them to be outside of the base path. So
Yeah. Right.
he creates his own base path when he's going from first to second.
Right. I mean, if you go back and you look at it, Freddie Freeman, if he doesn't throw the ball off of Manny Machado, if Miguel Rojas just flips the ball to Gavin Lux
That's all
at
you need.
second base,
Just flip the ball.
Yeah.
Don't
they're
run-
out of
don't
that
run to
inning
second.
without much damage. So yeah, the runs were earned.
It was
but
one crooked inning, as we like to say.
they were kind of not earned.
Yeah.
The defense let him down. If the defense doesn't let him down tonight, then he should be good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And I think too, we've not seen, at least we didn't see in Game 2, the high leverage relievers. We didn't see the Evan Phillips and the Blake Trinan and the
they're
Michael
saving those guys.
Kopech. And by the way, can we just salute Andrew Friedman on
my
on
gosh.
something here? Number one,
Kopech,
acquired Michael Kopech.
who was a starter for most of the year.
Yeah. And converted him to being an
101
effective
mile
closer
an hour
guy.
flamethrower.
Jack Flaherty, who was tremendous in Game 1, and Tommy Edmond, who has been great since he came over. That is a really successful trade deadline. Am I missing anybody?
No, the Jack Flaherty one, if Jack Flaherty stayed in Detroit, they probably would still be playing right now.
I know.
Because they
thought
Why
it was
did they
over.
trade him?
Because they seemed
were
out
so
of it.
far out.
They made a huge charge down the stretch, and then they had already traded Flaherty. They would have had a much better shot.
And Tommy Edmond has been fantastic. He got 3 hits in Game 2.
Yeah.
He was the only one that was really doing anything.
Yep.
And he's a guy at the bottom of the lineup.
Why do they have him at the bottom to
that's
get a
perfect.
Because he's like the leadoff guy for Shohei.
So imagine this. So let's say Gavin Lux, who's probably going to be in the 8th spot. He gets on base.
Yeah.
So and then. Or
Tommy
you
moves him
have
over.
2. You have first and second, and Tommy Edmond comes up. Let's say there's 1 out.
Right.
He doesn't hit into a double play. He's going to bunt, move the guys over to get to Shohei. So he's going to do whatever he has to do to not have 3 outs when it gets to Shohei. He's either going to have a single that he can get on base, or he'll bunt and make sure that he stays out of that situation. As long as you can get the ball back up, turn the lineup over, and get back to Shohei, he's doing his job.
To
I
me,
love
the
him
most
there.
mind-boggling part of this season, this postseason so far, is is Shohei. I mean, I've never seen a guy have such a different performance.
Yeah, with runners in scoring position.
runners in scoring position, or even runners on base. He has yet to have a hit with the bases empty.
It's almost like he shouldn't be the leadoff guy.
Well, and that's been talked about. That's been talked about. I would not move him. I would not touch it.
Not at
It's
all.
worked all year long.
Yeah.
I would not move it. But yes, there is a school
I mean, it's
of thought.
almost like if you look at the numbers, he should be hitting with someone on in front of him. But
It still goes to this. And you said bottom third of the bottom third of the lineup is incredibly important to Shohei's success. Because I pulled this number, and I'm not. It doesn't sound real, but it is.
Okay.
So Shohei with runners in scoring position since September the 19th.
Oh, so you're going all the way back.
Since September the 19th.
Okay.
He's batting .842 with runners in scoring position.
16 of 19, something like that.
24 RBIs, an 1895 slugging percentage, and a 2752 OPS.
Okay, I have 3 theories.
Okay.
Number one, which I think is the most accurate.
Yep.
Once there's runners in scoring position, they have to pitch to him.
That is a good point.
Or
yes.
you risk putting him on first base if it's open, and then getting to Mookie with the bases loaded.
And usually it's first base is not open. Usually it's runners at first and second or base, whatever. So they kind of have to pitch to him. When he's in the leadoff spot, then you even though you don't want to put him on base because could steal bases, and you don't want to put runners on base anyway, they can be more careful with him because there's no one in front of him.
Yeah, I think that's probably
good theory.
That's a good theory. I like that. I like that as a theory.
I mean, the other theory is he's not as locked in when there's not runners on base. Like now is when you really lock in. But I think it's more about the quality of pitches he's seeing.
That's exactly what it is. You're seeing the top of the top of the top for the guys that your number ones and number 2 starters consistently.
Yeah.
And they're pitching him to certain spots that he doesn't like. They're pitching him high, they're pitching him inside, or they're really pushing him way outside to try and get him to swing and miss. So if he stays locked into the box, then he should be fine.
So Jack Harris, who's a very good reporter,
LA Times,
says it appears that Ohtani's swing was thrown off kilter by Yu Darvish. Ohtani's 2 for his last 12 with 6 strikeouts. Dave Roberts pointed to this trouble as well. He said, I was surprised with his at-bats against Darvish. I was surprised that he expanded the strike zone versus Darvish. He's got to continue to manage his hitting zone regardless of who's pitching.
Yes, and I think the Yu Darvish thing is twofold. Yu Darvish has the weirdest motion. That hitch, it's like that Hideo Nomo thing.
The freeze.
Oh,
yeah.
As a hitter, that
and by the way,
just crushes you.
It's not always the same
no,
either.
It's different.
Sometimes he hangs on that.
It's so hard to hit against a pitcher like that.
Right, and he's got 11 different pitches.
Yeah.
You never know what's coming.
And I do think there is something to the idea that it's mano a mano.
Yeah.
The 2 Japanese stars, they're going at each, like he wants to hit Yu Darvish.
Right.
This is like
his idol.
Yeah.
Right.
So,
I'm sure this is on television in Japan
everywhere.
and around the world. And
I'm not going to let him strike me out. I'm going to swing.
Tons of Japanese media there. He's going to get lots of questions afterwards.
Yeah,
so
Darvish knows he's going to swing.
And he expanded the zone against Darvish. And maybe that's got him a little bit. He's 2 for 12 since facing Darvish with 6 strikeouts. So Dave Roberts, 6 strikeouts and 12 at-bats, saying that Darvish may be the one that
so
kind
he
of threw
just
him
needs
off.
to
Filter.
reverse the Darvish.
Yeah, right. Get
Reverse
rid
the
of
Darvish. I like that.
Yeah.
Reverse the Darvish.
You is gone. You is gone. Let's move on. Brian, how you feeling about tonight?
Oh, feeling good. Feeling good. Yeah.
You're always feeling good.
Brian,
I'm very positive.
Yeah,
that's why we love
positive
Brian.
person.
Yeah, come on now.
Yeah.
I ain't scared of the Mets. Come on. We ain't
Exactly.
I ain't scared no Mets.
No.
Well, this feels to me very much like 1988. You had to go through the Mets.
You had to go through the Mets. Exactly right.
Series.
Exactly right.
And the Mets were actually favored in that series. That was a great. They were the team that was supposed to win.
So coming up at 1:15, my podcast partner Sue Kolinsky is going to be on. She was at Shea Stadium for that series.
Really?
in 1988. Yes.
Wow.
And she was there when Jay Howell had to pulled the thing out of his pocket and ended up suspended for 3 games because he had pine tar. That was a big moment.
She's a
in
big
that
Mets
series.
girl, yeah.
Oh my God, but she's got the same Mets attitude everybody else does. She's got a little dark cloud under her head. And it's
for
raining
good
all
reason.
the time. Yeah. They expect the worst, and often they get it.
Yeah.
All right, coming up next, going to spin the wheel of questions. Laura's got something for us coming up. It's me, it's Momo, it's Bergman. Everybody's in the house getting ready for Game 3. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Did you know that your zip code can determine your health? Some neighborhoods lack fresh food, while others have weekly farmers markets. Some areas have plenty of doctors, while others face long waits for basic care. Rising costs hit communities harder than others. Some struggle with monthly rent, others struggle with paying for medication. But your vote can change this. When you vote, you're not just filling out a ballot. You're fighting for better healthcare access in your neighborhood. You're standing up against inflation that is pricing families out of their homes. You're demanding affordable healthcare for all. Your zip code shouldn't determine your health. Your vote should. Vote by mail, use a valid drop box, or visit a voting center in person. Remember, this election, we're not just voting for candidates. We're voting for our health, the health of our families, and the health of our community. For more information, visit myvotemyhealth.org.
Listen all day tomorrow for a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. The Travis and DeMarco Show from 9 to noon. Have your Hollywood Park Casino official tailgating passes for Sunday, along with game day tickets. Then Mason and Ireland and Sonato and Cap have tickets to SoFi for Rams Raiders this Sunday at the Palace in Inglewood. Listen all day tomorrow for your chance to get in to Sunday's game. A Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Come to Carden Alleyway Hyundai and lease a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SEL for only $201 a month plus tax for 36 months. Or get 1.99% APR for 60 months, your choice. Plus, get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Carden Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway or CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com. Lease for $201 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyers. 36-month lease, 10K miles per year, 3511 due at signing. 1.99% APR, $1,752 per $1,000 financed. Not all buyers will qualify. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 10/31/2024.
Hey, football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Stella, Brate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Hey guys, John Ireland here. To build a winning team, you have to have the right people doing what they do best. If you're in a position to hire for your business, listen closely, because we have the ultimate teammate, ZipRecruiter. And you can try ZipRecruiter for free today at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Hiring the right candidate is hard. ZipRecruiter uses powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people. So it makes finding and hiring your next superstar much easier. This is why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. So be like the 3.8 million businesses who have come to ZipRecruiter and sped up their hiring process. Try ZipRecruiter today for free by going to ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. One more time, ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
Next Gen is the official plumbing, heating, and AC company of SoCal sports fans. For just $14.99 a month, enjoy year-round coverage for all your plumbing, heating, and AC needs. No unexpected timeouts, just total peace of mind. As a Next Gen member, you get complimentary multi-point tune-ups, annual water heater flushes, plumbing safety inspections, and VIP 2-hour priority service. Don't miss out. Call 833-3-NEXGEN today or visit nextgenaaronplumbing.com.
NEXGEN, call 833-3NEXTGEN.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Perennial Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Perennial Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday. Momo sitting in for John. Coming up Tuesday, it is Lakers opening night. And you can join Steve Mason and the whole crew broadcasting live and getting you ready at Cosm. Cosm, the amazing place right next to SoFi Stadium. The live broadcast starts Tuesday at noon. Goes until 5:30 p.m. with Sonato and Cap. Your chance to win amazing prizes all day, like purple and gold tickets at Crypto.com Arena every hour. Plus, special passes will be given away so you can experience Lakers opening night in shared reality right there at Cosm. Register now for VIP passes to our Tuesday live broadcast. Go to ESPNLA.com and you'll see the Cosm logo right there, Jack. Right now, more of Mason Momo, your Wednesday on 710.
There you go.
All right, guys. This is interesting. I had a very weird dream last night. I'm not going to get into the details.
Oh, I want all the details.
Yes.
No, we are not going to
So
give the details.
What's the dream?
But I'm not going to say.
Was it a fun dream?
It was a very fun, interesting. I wish it would happen in real life, but it will never happen.
Oh, wow.
But
Was Benjamin Bratt a part of it?
no.
Let her get to the point.
Is that Benjamin Bratt is your guy?
He's one of them.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Did you hear the noise she made?
no, this one was a baby noise.
Yeah,
But
okay. So
the question was
what's the
it triggered this question for me. What fictional character do you resemble the most?
Oh, what fictional character do I most resemble?
Do you mean like a...
So my dream had to deal with like a sitcom that I kind of got sucked into.
Okay.
You were part of a... So you're like... Oh, well, you're...
Is it resemble or who you sort of
Look like.
identify with?
No, like
or
identify with.
Identify with.
okay.
Okay.
I got one.
Yeah, who is it?
Ron Swanson from Parks and Rec. You didn't ever
I
watch
do
it.
not watch that show. But
didn't watch it.
He's
people
my
love that show.
spirit animal.
Is he?
I love Ron Swanson so much. His scotch is his favorite scotch is my favorite scotch. He just wants to be chill and just do his job. He's great. He's
Okay.
great. I love Ron Swanson.
Ron Swanson.
Swanson.
Momo?
I feel like, if I were picking for you, because I don't
Sure.
know that show,
Oh, it's so
I would
good.
have said, like, George from Seinfeld. Like, you got a little Jason Alexander.
A little Costanza to him.
Little Costanza.
I don't
No?
see it.
Okay. All right.
Also have a lot of hair. He has none.
yeah.
True.
But you're like he's a big,
Momo, anybody come to mind for you?
Just trying to rip.
I mean, there's a... Let's think.
For me,
Yeah,
I
go.
will
Let me keep
just
thinking.
say it's Jack Tripper from Three's Company.
For you?
Yeah, for me.
Oh, okay.
I think Jack Tripper,
Yeah.
funny, goofy. He pretended
Yeah.
like he was gay
That's
for
good.
a while.
Yeah.
Remember
Come
that
and
was
knock
the,
on
that
our
was the whole
door.
gimmick.
Oh,
Remember,
wait,
they
That's
were-
why he could live with two
he
women.
was allowed to
Little
live
you.
there. Mr. Roper and Mrs. Roper allowed him to live there because he was
I see
gay
it.
with the two women.
I see it.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Yeah, I like that.
Who was the actor that played him? He was a really funny actor.
Oh,
What's his name?
It's
Jason
with a J. It's
Ritter?
with a J.
Jason
John
Ritter?
Ritter.
John Ritter.
John Ritter, right?
Yeah,
Really
yeah,
funny.
yeah. That's
Yep.
good. Maybe from 30 Rock. Tina Fey's character.
Oh, Tina Fey is Liz Lemon.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I can see you as
Yeah?
Liz Lemon. Yeah,
Could I
you
be
would
that?
be a good Liz
Sure.
Lemon.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can see that.
Yeah.
What about Laura? Who is your character?
So you guys will not know this show.
Okay.
I'm prefacing it. It's called Drop Dead Diva.
Nope.
Exactly. It's a
sound
Lifetime
effects.
show. I grew up on it. It was a good show.
Okay.
Jane, it was her name. So
Okay.
Jane on.
it Drop Dead Diva.
Okay, Brian.
This one was easy for me. First thought, Shaggy. Best friends with a dog.
That's a
come on,
great
Best friends with a dog.
Loves to
good.
eat. Best friends with a dog. Always in the smoke. Come on.
Is always up in the clouds,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah.
Brian, you're the best. Just
So-
lean right into that.
So years ago,
Love it.
back in the day, me and Ireland did a bit where we would bring a famous woman into the studio every Friday and pick NFL games against us. This is like an old school bit, right? And
Okay.
we had a
I like
lot
it.
of different
I
people
like
come
it.
on over the years. And one week it was Amy Yazbek who was on the show Wings.
okay, I know the show.
I remember
Yeah.
the show.
So, and the
was
show
great.
was a big hit at that
Yeah.
point, and we had Amy Yazbek in. And so Amy's like picking games, and then at a commercial break, she says, "Is it okay if my boyfriend comes in because he's a really big fan?"
Okay.
And we're like, "Yeah, sure, bring him in." It was John. It was John Ritter.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. It was
funny. He was a really funny guy,
It was
right?
really
Yeah.
the Drac Tripper came in and hung out in the studio with us.
That's amazing.
Yeah. That's like, of course, your boyfriend come in. He's more famous than you are.
He can be here anytime.
Yeah.
Did
Exactly.
you like meeting him or Kato Kalin more?
I would
Kato
say John
Kalin.
Ritter ranks above Kato Kalin.
You were very happy when you met Kato
I
Kalin.
was.
I would be happy to meet Kato Kalin.
Would you
too.
really?
Yeah.
He's
Really?
available right
I'm
now.
into true crime. I'm into that.
Yeah.
All
Are you
those-
watching the Aaron Hernandez series?
Yes.
Yeah. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Greg's
Kinda-
like, eh.
You don't like it?
I'm not watching it.
I'm watching it.
It's good.
I'm
It's
not
good.
like that many. I'm like 2 or 3 in, but because there's a lot going on right now.
Right.
It's a lot to watch. We got
That's
baseball every night.
Right. You're talking about starting five.
Yeah.
And, there's
I was watching the Yankees
Aaron
last night.
Hernandez,
Yeah.
And were you watching the Yankees?
Yeah.
I watched Little Lakers, and then I was like, I'm not doing sports tonight. I'm just not
Yeah.
doing sports.
I
It's
sat
it's
down-
a perfect night to say, all right, I'm taking a break.
Yeah. I sat down. I had the Lakers on. I go, I'm going to check in the ALCS. Yankees were up 4-2. Then Aaron Judge hits a home run on the first batter that I'm watching. And I was like, okay, that was good timing. And then I went back to the Laker game, and then I went back to the it's good.
I watched an excellent documentary last night.
What?
It was called Will and Harper.
Okay.
It is on Netflix. It's Will Ferrell, his longtime writing partner, guy named Andrew Steele, transitioned.
Okay.
And is a trans woman now.
Okay.
Named Harper Steele. And they travel the country meeting just regular folks, and
So good.
he's learning. It's such a
It's a
good
great-
documentary,
yeah.
and
That
it makes
sounds
me
really good.
love Will Ferrell even more than I already did.
That sounds
is
great.
such a great documentary. So check that out.
Yeah,
check that out.
What's it on?
It is on Netflix.
Netflix.
It's
Netflix?
called Harper, or it's called Will and Harper.
Yeah.
And congratulations to Will Ferrell, because it's a really great doc. One of the things I wanted to mention today is, Brian, your hair is pretty safe at the moment.
It's probably going to stay safe at this point.
The Raiders are awful and fully expected to lose on Sunday to the Rams at SoFi Stadium. And listen to the Chargers' schedule. They're 3-2 now. Their next 5 opponents: at Arizona, home to New Orleans, at Cleveland, home to Tennessee, and home to Cincinnati. So Arizona's
about
2-4,
3-1,
New
3-2,
Orleans is 2-4,
4-1.
Cleveland's 1-5, Tennessee's 1-4, Cincinnati's 2. Yeah.
They should beat most, if not
Cincinnati
all of those
should be
teams.
good by then. They usually get.
They usually do get better
They
by
warm
then.
up.
Yeah. You know what Bergman says about this.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Is that
One
your
of my
drop? Is that you?
No, that's Luke Robitaille.
It's Luke Robitaille.
So it's a little Canadian in there.
It is.
It
Just
has-
a
it has-
little bit Canadian.
Ugh, eh?
Little bit Canadian. We got to get Luke to stop in now.
No, we do have to get it. Now the season's starting it's right now.
started-
No,
yeah.
it's already started. It's
Well,
already
yeah, it
started.
started
There's a
last week.
game coming up here in a couple hours. But it's to go back to the Raiders. Davante Adams is already coming out and saying that he's going to play on Sunday. He couldn't play at all because of his
was hurt. I don't
think the Raiders wanted to
Totally
put him out there.
fine.
Yeah, no, they weren't
He
going to
was
put him out
hurt.
there.
Oh,
The
yes, look at
memes
that! Now I'm playing with Aaron
are great.
Rodgers,
Wait a minute.
and I'm out.
If you're the Raiders, would you want him to play?
No.
Because there's the potential he gets hurt and
Yeah.
he's not
He was
a
already
tradable
hurt.
commodity. Yeah, but I mean,
He's always a tradable commodity.
So it didn't matter.
I didn't care that he didn't play. No matter what, I didn't care that he didn't play.
Right.
He didn't want to be there. He was half-assing it. He was making business decisions. Like those things, it made sense. Don't play him, trade him. I just wish they didn't trade him to where he wanted to go.
Well, if that was the best,
if that was the best.
By the way, if that was the best offer they
Sure.
got, and by the way, it might be the Jets. Highly incentivized to get Davante Adams back with Aaron Rodgers. Yep. Maybe they did make the very best offer. I would never say, oh, you want to go there? We'll trade you there no matter what the return is. I would never do that. The return had to be the best there.
Also, I mean, it's a 3rd round pick. It's not that great, but they save a lot of money.
Yeah, they save all the money is going over there. It's a 3rd round pick that if he hits a couple of things, if he's on the roster for
the AFC Championship game.
or the Super Bowl, then you get it. You get a
second
round pick, and the same with if he gets all pro 1st or 2nd team.
So it's a
it
conditional
can
3rd.
Yeah.
You can get into the 2nd round.
Yesterday, Mark Davis was asked about what's going on with Davante Adams, and of course, Tom Brady now approved as owner.
I can't believe they approved him.
Yeah,
I'm actually genuinely surprised.
Listen to what Mark Davis said.
But it's just exciting. What I was going to say is we traded Devante Adams for Tom Brady. And although Tom can't play, I think he can help us select a quarterback in the future and potentially train him as well. And so it's a huge benefit to the organization.
So they traded a third-round pick, or they traded Devante Adams for Tom Brady in a third-round pick.
Huh.
I think it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
It's a nice
And
way
also,
to
you
put
get him
it.
out of here. I don't want him anymore.
Yeah.
So
Well, they're
glad
going
he's
nowhere.
gone.
Well, I also think it's like when you have a salty veteran in your locker room, like the Clippers have that with PJ Tucker. Right?
Yeah.
It's like when you have somebody
Is he
who's
still there?
I don't know if he's around. I think didn't they kind of send him home?
I don't. I've
Like
no
he wants
idea.
to trade and they can't trade him and yada yada. And when you have a salty vet, it's just not good for your young guys to be around.
Right.
Because the veterans are the ones who are supposed to be teaching them how to be professionals.
Right, and here's the thing with the Raiders. They came into the season without a solid quarterback option. They came into the season a bunch under the salary cap. They were obviously thinking, all right, quarterback.
Yeah.
And they're going to go into the draft. They're going to be bad all year. They're going to go into the draft, and they're going to get a quarterback. You want Jalen Milroe. Ireland wants Shedeur Sanders. But they're going to come away with some kind of quarterback to develop near the top of the draft.
And that's the right way to go. And if they lose on Sunday to the Rams, which most likely they will.
They
because
will.
They're a really bad team.
I guarantee it. I guarantee Sunday.
Just
Guaranteed.
tank the rest of the way. Get it as high a draft pick
How
as
much
possible.
mythical money are you going? If you're going to guarantee something, you got to put some money on it.
Money line or spread?
It's got to be the spread.
It's 5.5.
You can't go money line against the Raiders.
Well, wait a minute.
No, you can't take money line against the Raiders.
Yeah.
Why?
Because you're favored by so much.
Michelle Smallman and I had basically money line.
Well, that was a
Green Bay
bet within.
versus...
Are you betting each other?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Oh, you actually want to bet?
I'll take your money.
On the money line?
Yeah.
No.
Not the money line, the spread.
Okay, spread.
Put it on the spread.
5.5.
5.5.
Okay, you know what? I'll give you 4.5. Make it easier.
She's going to give me 4.5.
I mean, it's her show. This is a
Yeah.
bet between you two. Whatever you agree upon.
Yeah, give me. Give
How
me
much?
50,000 mythical
Oh,
dollars.
that's a lot.
Is that what you're going to do? You're going 50
I wasn't
back?
going to go 50 back.
Are you going to? You said bet
All
big.
right,
if
why
I'm
not? Let's
all
go.
right.
Let's go.
Momo.
All right, Laura.
Okay.
50,000
That's a
mythical
lot.
dollars for
That's
Momo
a
and
lot.
Mace.
Yeah,
You can minus
there you
4.5
go.
for Mace, plus 4.5 for Momo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get points.
Momo, I'm sorry. I feel bad
Sorry,
for you.
Momo.
Hey,
You're out of money.
I am a Raider fan.
Yeah,
I'm the Raiders.
You've got it.
We got the. You know what we
You
got?
know, Ireland officially quit the Raiders.
I know. Oh, officially.
He's a
I
Washington
don't
Commanders
dislike the
fan
Rams.
now.
This is just my Raiders.
No, yeah, you want to be a
Delusions
Raider.
coming out.
Yeah, good.
Lean all the way in.
Be delusional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. Feels good.
Paint your face. Be delusional.
Yeah.
I'm a Raiders fan. All right, coming up next for you, we're going to do some sports graffiti. 877-710-ESPN. So we talked a lot of stuff here in the first hour of the show.
Okay.
Dodgers, how do you feel about Buehler tonight? Would you flip Shohei Ohtani and Mookie Betts in the lineup? It's not going to happen, but a lot of people have thought, well, that's a good idea. That's a good concept. We also talked a little Rams-Raiders there. Whatever you got, 877-710-ESPN. Momo is here. Bergman is here. Laura and Brian are here. Sports Graffiti's next, 877-710-ESPN. Mason and Ireland, 710-ESPN.
710 ESPN.
ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Ortho are teaming up because we want to know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. Could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you could nominate yourself. You could win prizes like sweet tickets, Sonic Care electric toothbrushes, whitening treatment, or the grand prize, Invisalign. Enter now at ESPNLA.com, and remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Ortho.
LAFC.
Oh, flip for LA Football Club, did he?
The LA Kings and Angels Baseball.
The all-new ESPN LA app, your destination for LA sports.
Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers and Kirk Morrison Sunday, October 20th for their live Rams postgame show from Ray's Lounge at Hollywood Park Casino. Win prizes and party with Travis, Kirk, and ESPN LA fans. Hollywood Park Casino is Los Angeles' premier card room casino and entertainment destination. Enjoy a postgame meal and drink at Ray's Lounge right after the game. Park, party, and play at Hollywood Park Casino. Elevate your game. Must be 21 and older.
regular season finale is here for the Black and Gold, and there's nothing like Decision Day.
Jump for LA Football Club on A!
The top spot in the West is still up for grabs as LAFC welcomes San Jose to BMO Stadium this Saturday.
The Black and Gold are still alive in the West!
The Black and Gold go for their 6th straight win before hitting the playoffs. LAFC versus San Jose, Saturday after USC football on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL, realfathersrights.com/710, or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights, the Father's Rights Attorneys.
Hi, this is Sean McVey of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday. What's on tap today? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. The Kings are in Toronto to battle the Maple Leafs. Coverage begins at 3:30 p.m. You can hear that on the all-new ESPN LA app. Remember, we are your home this season for LA Kings hockey. Then tonight at 5 p.m. after Sedano and Cap, right here on 710 a.m. and on the all-new ESPN LA app, hear Game 3 of the NLCS Dodgers-Mets, courtesy of ESPN Radio. After the game, hear Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. And after that, hear an encore presentation of Trojans Live with Coach Lincoln Riley. That's all ahead for your Wednesday right here on 710. Right now, more of Mason Momo.
Wow, that is a blockbuster of a Wednesday. He mentioned there, Kings taking the ice this afternoon in Toronto, looking for their second win of the season. Coverage is coming up at 3:30. Face-off at 4. Here, Kings Maple Leafs on the all-new ESPN LA app. Your home for LA Kings hockey. All right.
Go, Kings, go!
There you go. So we're going to do some radio graffiti, some sports graffiti right now. 877-710 ESPN. Obviously, huge night tonight. Dodgers in New York to take on the Mets in Game 3 of the NLCS. Before we do that, Bergen, the lineup is out.
Oh, my
gosh.
gosh.
The lineup is out, and it is not your typical lineup. They did make some changes.
Okay.
It's going to be Shohei Ohtani leading off, Mookie Betts second, Freddie Freeman third. It's not Teoscar Hernandez fourth. Max Muncy is batting cleanup.
He's been hitting good.
And then Teoscar will be fifth, Gavin Lux sixth, Will Smith goes down to 7, Tommy Edman 8, and Kike Hernandez in the 9 spot.
Okay.
So they're not going with what worked in Game 1 or the games in against San Diego.
Well, you know they have a magic lineup machine, and this is what got spit out today. They're obviously, he's splitting lefties.
So
again.
he went left, right, left, right, right, switch, right.
Yeah, so he is kind of spreading out lefties. He's going lefty at cleanup and Teoscar.
It's not left, right.
Who's starting for the Mets?
Luis Severino.
But it's also
he's been
like
pretty good.
Teo is a righty. You're not doing it completely. He's not left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. They put Muncy and Freeman together.
Right.
Instead of going left, right, left,
They're
right.
just moving Muncy up because he's been hot.
Yeah, Muncy did homer in the last game.
Yeah.
He did. It was a kind of a meaningless homer, but
it's still
it was still a home run, and he's getting hits.
Homer's a homer.
Still getting hits. Still getting hits. I just don't understand, and maybe you can explain. Why not keep going with what worked? Game 1 was the lineup that worked. Game 4 and 5 against the Padres was the same lineup as well. Why switch?
Okay, so first of all, this is not a Dave thing, right? This is
No.
literally
This is Andrew Freeman.
This is literally analytics that are far above certainly my pay grade.
My guess, some kind of projection that Severino will go X amount of innings, right? And they want the righty for the first bullpen guy so that it tees it up where they have to throw. Teoscar's a righty, so they'll throw a righty against him, and then they'll have to get into their bullpen. They'll play the matchups later.
Yeah, I'm sure there's
probably something like that.
Something to do with it, but I don't know. Personally, I would have gone with what worked.
Yeah. All right, let's get a couple of calls in. 877-710-ESPN. Let's start with Ryan. Ryan, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Ryan?
Hey, how's it going, everybody? Love you guys' show. Yeah, everyone does great work. My thoughts are that I never thought Dodgers were going to get through. I mean, I had issues with Padres. I didn't. Then, of course, thinking maybe Phillies are coming up. So the fact that we got the Mets in this series and we're looking pretty good here. Pitching's been decimated, but we're finding a way to work it out. So I think this year is great. And, I think we've kind of found ourselves in a great position, overachieving a little bit. So even if this year doesn't work out, you run it back again. You got your starting pitching coming back, and I think Roberts has handled his lineup pretty beautifully, although, most of that probably comes from up top. But either way, feeling positive. I think Dodgers go ahead and get this one tonight, and we can finish it out at home in Game 6.
All right, there you go. He's calling Dodgers in 6. By the way, I said this the other day, and I think I even tweeted this. There, in that first series, there is not a single wrong button that got pushed by Dave Roberts.
He was great.
He was great, terrific in that series. I'm looking at. I'm still thinking about the lineup. Tasker's 2 for 11 against Luis Severino.
Sure.
Muncy's 1 for 2 with a home run.
Yep,
Shohei's 3 for 6 with a home run. So there are some guys. Kevin Kiermaier, I don't want to see.
No, he's there for defensive purposes later on.
Yeah, because he's 3 of 28 against
with
Severino.
13 strikeouts.
Yeah.
I have an irrational confidence in Kiermaier, though.
So do I, but not at the plate.
No, I do too. At the plate.
At the plate.
I just think he's like that. You know how Charlie Blackmon was retiring?
Yeah.
And he had an amazing last series.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Kiermaier.
Oh, okay.
I would love it.
Welcome it.
Hasn't he said this is it?
Yeah, yes. I mean, I don't know if he's going to get
Feels
in.
like it.
I don't know if he's going to get into the lineup an awful lot. It will be a late-inning defensive replacement, potentially a new pinch hitter.
It's going to be Kevin Costner in Love of the Game. He's going to, do something in his last hurrah.
All right, let's go to Josh. Josh, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's happening, Josh?
Oh, my God. Can I talk now?
Yeah,
you guys done?
Yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
Josh.
All right. What do you have to say that's better?
Ramona, first of all, I've already mentioned that Steve knows Steve talks too much. He won't shut up. He loves it. But what can I say? But no, really quick. First, I got to say I love Laura. Laura, you're awesome. And then, Laura, you kind of let the cat out of the bag. Benjamin Bratt as your, you know what? If your ex or your man gave you a hall pass, would you?
Oh, no, yeah, Benjamin Bratt. No, you would not.
No.
Interesting.
No.
I don't think you would take any hall pass.
No, I wouldn't. I love what I got.
Yeah. Brian, would you take a hall pass?
Does it go both ways?
Yes.
We'll see.
Allison also gets a hall pass.
Well, then it's fair, yeah.
Oh, it's fair if you both get hall passes.
Yeah, but I'm not saying yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
you're saying no? it.
But if Allison says yes, you say yes.
Well, I'm saying maybe it's fair then.
Yeah. Who would be your? Do you have a hall pass?
Haven't thought about it really.
Haven't thought.
You haven't thought about your hall pass?
Come on, Brian.
You're about to get married. You thought about
Yeah, you thought about it. Don't be
What was that
nice.
call? That dude just came in hot.
That's his bit.
Well, no, this
that's
is his bit. Is I
Got
talk
it.
too much. It's a friggin' talk show.
I
dude.
talk too much. What are we talking about?
Yeah, right. I mean,
I'm the chatty
your
one.
words per minute is way higher than mine.
Seriously.
I want to take one last call. It's Raider Rubin. Raider Rubin, you're on Sports Graffiti. What's up, man?
All right, so the thing I don't understand with Davante and Aaron wanting to play together again is they were together in Green Bay. Do you guys believe they should have stayed in Green Bay and never broke that up, or now are they going to win in New York? The Jets just fired Robert Saleh. They're dysfunctional. Probably worse than the Raiders, if you could say these last few years.
I would agree with that. Let me answer your question. Davante kind of wanted to leave Green Bay because he wanted to get out of Aaron's shadow and he wanted to get paid. And the Packers weren't paying him. They weren't giving him that big, fat deal. That was back when Tyreek Hill got the big deal and receivers were starting to get paid.
Well, and I think Green Bay was done.
Yeah.
With Aaron Rodgers at that
point.
point.
They were kind of done with Rodgers. He didn't want to stick around to see if they would pay him. They were just going to reset everything.
Right.
So he got out, took the bag in Las Vegas, thought they were going to have Derek Carr, who he grew up with. Remember that?
Yes.
They went to Fresno State together.
Sure.
So that was why he went to
the Raiders in the first place.
Yeah, and now Derek Carr's gone.
Right.
So he had no
I get
reason
it.
to stay.
Melt it down.
Yeah.
Find a quarterback in the draft. Move along, Raiders, including on Sunday.
He's just bringing everybody over from Green Bay to New York. Now,
You know what's gonna
Alan Lazard and Devante.
You know what's going to be super annoying on Sunday when I'm at the Rams game?
What?
Silver and black. It's going to be very annoying.
Let me tell you about it.
There's going to be a lot
That's true.
of
100%.
Raiders here
I was
in the
considering
building.
going to this. I had some Ram fans that we were going to go with.
Right.
But then they can't go, and now I'm like, one of the worst things about being a Raider fan is when you get all dressed up and you paint your face and you're just like, Raiders, and then we can't even score. Like,
Right.
it's like, I have been to so many games where I get all fired up, and it's like
But you've never painted your own face.
Oh, yeah, I have.
No.
Really? I will find photos. Yeah.
Find photos.
I believe it.
Are they on your phone?
It's from a while ago, but I can find them.
Yeah, find
I think
them.
I have a mouse pad where my face is painted.
No, do you really?
Yeah.
Is
we
Nevin
turned
at
the
home?
photo.
Can you take a picture?
I could look for it. I'll find it for you.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
God,
Yeah.
I would love to see you with your face
Oh,
painted.
all the way.
Like
Raider
do
jersey,
the whole
everything.
Raiders
Yeah.
Project Runway thing they like to do.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah, just get yourself made up.
Yeah. I like painting my face. It's kind of fun.
So something terrible happened yesterday.
Yeah, you get the silver and black.
Something terrible happened.
Oh.
So, I mean terrible. I
Okay,
don't mean
we
like
just
really
change the tone. You gotta
So yesterday Juan was out of town, so it was just me and the Dokes. So I am.
Did you get Popeyes? Did you get Popeyes?
Did not get Popeyes.
Good boy.
Okay.
Good boy.
But on my way out of LA Live,
What happened?
there were these people with cookies. Did you see these people yesterday?
No,
Okay.
no.
So I'm walking out of LA Live to my car, and these two people walk up to me and say, "Are you here for the conference?" And I said, "No, I work here." They said, "Do you want a cookie?" I'm like, "Okay, sure."
Ugh.
And then they said, "Do you want 2 more?"
Oh, God.
Are they just trying to get rid of cookies?
I said, "Okay, sure." So I walk out of there with 3 cookies. They're the
Okay.
kinds with M&Ms in them. So it's an
Okay.
M&M.
So like little ones?
Little M&Ms in the cookie. No, they're good-sized cookies.
Oh, big cookies.
Big cookies.
But good kind.
So I'm like, all right, here I'm trying to be disciplined.
I know.
So I eat my normal dinner and a healthy meal. And then afterwards, I ate 1 cookie. I said, okay, I'll have 1.
Yeah, who only has 1?
Then I said, 2 won't really hurt.
I know this
Well, if
game.
I have 2, I might as well have 3.
And I might as well finish them. So and I ate
I
the
know.
3rd one.
That's what happens all the time.
But if it wasn't for those 2
I
people at
know.
that conference, I would have been on the rails last night. Because I wrenched my back last week, so I cannot actually work out at the moment.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, terrible.
You're going to work
Okay.
out tonight, though, aren't you?
I
You
think
were
my
going to.
ETA has changed to Friday.
No, now you're
It's
moving
just
it.
not quite there. I don't
Game
want to.
5.
I don't want to injure myself.
Can you ride a stationary bike?
No,
Really?
no, it's lower back, and I can't.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I've been
Oh,
walking,
yeah.
but I can't do
How about
much
walking's
else.
fine. Just walk.
Yeah. No, I've been walking.
Okay. This is the most important part of when you fall off the wagon.
Okay.
You have to forgive yourself.
Okay.
Because if you start hating yourself, then you'll do it again.
Okay. Sorry, me. Is that how you do it?
No, you just say, I'm human. I like cookies. I should have said no after the first cookie said, no,
Yep.
I'm good. But I didn't. And the cookies got the best of me last night, but it's not going to happen again.
Yeah. Okay.
You know?
I'll go with that. Yeah,
Next
because
ti-
there
like-
won't be people standing
No.
out handing cookies at
'Cause
LA
the
Live, so it
problem
won't
is,
happen again.
It
I want a
isn't
cookie.
It
Are they
isn't
still there?
no, you don't. It's not the first day that you have the cookies and fall off the wagon.
Right.
It's that you hate yourself so much
Right.
that you do it again the next
Yeah.
day.
I forgive me.
Yeah. Get right back on the horse.
Right back on the horse, as
Attaboy.
Pepe would say.
Attaboy.
Back on the horse.
The horse.
The horse. Thank you.
Or la-di-da.
All right, so as you guys know, I do a podcast called the Culture Pop
Yes, we do.
Podcast with my friend Sue Kolinsky, who is from New York and is a New York Mets fan. And she was actually at the NLCS in 1988, where the Mets were heavily favored and lost to the Dodgers, and was there for what is called the Jay Howell incident. Bring her around for a minute coming up next. Plus, I don't want to do that one. All right. I think we've all been where Cardi B is right now. Momo.
Oh.
Where is she?
I'll explain it coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN. Disturbed. Live. The 25th anniversary of the 5-time platinum album, The Sickness. 2 sets, 1 show, The Sickness in its entirety, and greatest hits with special guests, Daughtry, and Nothing More. May 13th, Kia Forum. Tickets on sale Friday, October 18th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. Disturbed. Live.
It's SUV month at Kia of Carson, and you can get sweet deals on the last of the 24 Tellurides and win a sweet night experience for you and 3 guests for just a test drive. Compliments of Kia of Carson and ESPN LA. We have great deals on our hybrids and plug-ins, as well as our all-electric models. So whether you decide to go with the Nero hybrid with an EPA estimated 53 mpg in the city or a rugged Telluride, we have the car and the deal for you all month at Kia of Carson. Visit KiaofCarson.com, or better yet, come test drive a new Kia for a chance to win a sweet experience.
Hey kids, Uncle Artie here from Pernia Law, here to tell you about a newer sponsorship deal with Matt Barnes, who has deep LA roots, former Bruin and pro basketball player for both LA teams.
If you're looking for the best possible results after an accident, call my guy, Uncle Artie, at Pernia Law. And there's never any upfront fees. They collect when you collect. And for the record, their win-loss record puts them in the top of the standings. That's 844-DIAL-UNC. That's 844-DIAL-UNC.
Hey guys, it's Cappy here, and let me talk to you about this issue of dealing with your homeowner's insurance. So your home floods, right? You have a big giant flood at your house, and you realize that the insurance adjuster is trying to pay you so little that you won't be able to repair the damage. That is when you call Avner Gatt. Avner Gatt is a public insurance adjuster who is on your side. Look, you can try and negotiate with the insurance company yourself. I've tried. You're going to find out very quickly it is not that simple. Avner Gatt and his team negotiate on your behalf to make sure you're getting the best possible outcome, not the insurance company. He and his team have been dealing with insurance companies for so many years. It's all they do. They've got the experience. They've got the industry know-how that you need on your side. Now, some of these folks used to work for insurance companies before they joined Avner's team, and Avner Gatt himself has 20 years of experience in this industry. Avner Gatt has one of the largest teams of professional, licensed public adjusters in California, and yes, the size is important. Avner has a unique winning recipe for handling homeowners' insurance claims. No one, and I mean no one, messes around with Avner Gatt and his team. Call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256, or visit AvnerGatt.com. That's AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. You call Avner Gatt, 818-917-5256. Avner takes the call himself. Hello!
We're everyday people doing good in our community. Our kindness runs deep, just like our blood. The same blood we donate to help treat sickle cell disease, which hits black people the hardest. Good news is, 1 in 3 black blood donors is a match for someone struggling with sickle cell disease. Stand tall in the eyes of your community. Donate today because our blood saves lives. Visit redcrossblood.org/ourblood to make your donation.
It's football season, and Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for all the action on the gridiron. With a game-changing rewards program, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats ensures that every fan can catch their favorite teams and players in action. Vivid Seats has you covered with deals that cater to every football enthusiast. And all tickets come back by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
And it is Mason and Ireland your Wednesday. Momo sitting in for John. Coming up Tuesday, it is Lakers opening night. And you can join Steve Mason and the whole crew broadcasting live and getting you ready at Cosm. Cosm, the amazing place right next to SoFi Stadium. The live broadcast starts Tuesday at noon. Goes until 5:30 p.m. with Sonato and Cap. Your chance to win amazing prizes all day, like purple and gold tickets at Crypto.com Arena every hour. Plus, special passes will be given away so you can experience Lakers opening night in shared reality right there at Cosm. Register now for VIP passes to our Tuesday live broadcast. Go to ESPNLA.com and you'll see the Cosm logo right there, Jack. Right now, more of Mason Momo your Wednesday on 710.
All right, so you guys, I do a podcast called the Culture Pop Podcast. It's on YouTube and on Apple and on Spotify. And my partner is my longtime friend and New York Mets fan, Sue Kolinsky. Sue Baloo, what's happening?
How are you guys?
We are great. We are ready for Game 3 tonight. Now, are you like every other Mets fan? Like, is there a little dark cloud over your head, and is it always raining?
Well, it has been since 1986.
Yes, it has been raining a long time.
All right, I'm just wondering, because it's Game 3,
Yep.
And it was Game 3 in '88 with the infamous Jay Howell ejection. So I'm hoping there's not going to be any shenanigans tonight.
So I think I would like you to take us on a trip down that memory lane. Because
right, you were at that game, right?
I was. So, no, go ahead, Momo. Go ahead.
No, tell us what happened, because I was 9 years old and I was not fully invested in the internet and all that.
How old were you? 9?
I was 9.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I just got a jolt to my heart.
I also was 9, Sue.
But a lot of people who are listening now were not born then, which is, the way things go.
So tell us what happened.
What happened?
Okay, so I get invited by a guy who I was kind of dating.
Got it.
Okay.
And he was a Yankee fan, but he knew that I loved the Mets, so he takes me to the game. And at some point during the game, Davey Johnson obviously noticed something weird with Howell's pitches, and he comes out, and they're all examining Howell's mitt. They all meet at the mound. Everybody comes out. I mean, like
Howell's on the Dodgers. Davey Johnson is the Mets manager.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mets manager comes out. Apparently, I was told that a couple of days earlier that Howell had been using pine tar.
Yes.
Okay. So they come out, they check his mitt, and they throw him out of the game.
Yes.
Did he try to fake it?
And the Mets win that game.
Yeah, and the Mets win the game.
Oh, it's one of those things. He's just kind of looking down. I thought that was the game where he had his hands in his pocket, and he took his hands out of the pocket, and you saw like
something come out of the pocket,
sandpaper or a nail file fly out.
Yep.
But it was it was pine tar that got him in the game.
It was the pine tar that got him, and he was suspended 3 games in that series.
Yes, he was, but it didn't make a difference.
Right. Now, Sue, how far back do you go with the Mets? What was your first part of your fandom?
My uncle had box seats at Shea, so my first game was in 1968, and the coolest thing about that was I go with my aunt and my 2 cousins, and the seats are like maybe 5 rows up from the Mets dugout, and I bought a program, and every time the Mets came off the field, we ran down to try to get autographs. We got yelled out every time, but one of the times we went down there, someone from the Sporting News snapped a picture of a group trying to get Jerry Grody's autograph. And days later, someone called me and said, "You're in the Sporting News."
Nice.
I was like,
all right.
So, and I have the picture. It's me in the back waiting to get Jerry, and the line underneath the picture was, "Idol of the small fry, Jerry Grody signs autograph."
Oh,
wow.
So,
Sue, how you feeling about tonight? How you feeling about the series in general?
I'm a Mets fan. I'm cautiously optimistic. The first game, the blowout, it was a heartbreak, but I think it's going to go 7.
Okay.
I think the pitching, what scares me the most about the Mets is Phil Maton and Edwin Diaz.
Right.
2 of them.
Edwin Diaz is an e-ticket ride. I thought he had a chance to blow the game the other day. He had a chance to blow game 2.
Well, he does it all the time. They both do. They always walk like the first 2 batters.
Yeah.
And then they get out of it.
So
but I just want to say to you guys,
yeah,
I have a very interesting relationship between the Dodgers and the Mets because I moved out here in '91.
Mm-hmm.
So I would root for the Mets whenever the Mets. I would root for the Dodgers whenever the Mets weren't involved. So my relationship is kind of like a Goodfellas thing. The Dodgers are my Friday night and the Mets are my Saturday.
Oh, got it. So it's the old mob thing.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Well, how does one become a Mets fan in the first place? Like, you're from New York, right? And people like in New York, you're not a Mets and a Yankees fan. You're a Mets or a Yankees fan. Like, how does one choose?
I think it probably was because my uncle had box seats.
Okay.
So that's why. But no one in my family was a Yankee fan. My oldest brother, who's 11 years older than me, So you can imagine how old he is, since you were 9 when I was in '88.
Yeah.
He was he loved Willie Mays. So he was a Brooklyn. Mays was on the the New York Yankees? Was that
Mays went to the New.
Was he on the He wasn't on the Brooklyn Dodgers, though, was he?
No, he was not.
No. Okay. So my brother was a Willie Mays fan. So I worship my brother. So I worship Willie Mays, and I loved him. So I kind of liked the Giants when I was younger.
Right.
But then when my uncle got box seats, I became a Mets fan.
Okay. Sue, are you nervous?
I am nervous. I'm always nervous when the Mets are playing.
Yeah, I'm always nervous when the Dodgers are playing too. I'm very worked up.
What do you think Buehler's going to do tonight?
I think Buehler's going to give us.
He had a bad and good game.
5 good innings. 5 good innings from Buehler. That's what I'm expecting tonight.
I would put the line as, if he can get through 6 innings with giving up less than 3 runs, it's a win.
Yeah.
Less than 3.
Less than 3, yeah. And
Not
then
3 or less.
And
less
then
than
you got
3.
Trinan Phillips and Kopech to finish it out. Yeah, Sue, I like the Dodgers tonight. I think it's Dodgers in 6 is the way I'm looking at the series. So I think your Friday night girl is going to win.
But you know something? One thing that I didn't mention, and this was a key thing that I remember. I'm going to go back to the '88 series real quick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who are the Mets stars then, by the way?
I was watching the 4th game, the 12-inning game that Gibson hit the home run.
Yes.
So I'm watching it with a couple of friends of mine, and at that time the series was the Mets were up 2-1, and Roger McDowell, who had a pretty mean sinker ball.
Yeah.
And I remember that Gibson, he stepped up in the batter's box just a little bit to catch the sinker.
Mm-hmm.
And when he hit that home run, I was like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
They're going to lose the series because they figured out how to hit him.
Yeah.
And even though he wasn't a starter, he came in late innings. And no one was hitting his sinker ball. I mean, that's he was amazing.
Right, he was great. He was great back then, yeah. All right, Sue, hey, listen, anyway. Sue, I wish you luck, but not very much luck. How about that?
With your Friday night girl.
All right, well,
yeah.
Well, back at you guys.
All right, cool. Thanks, Sue. All right, there's Sue Kolinsky joining us. She's the best. She's the best. If you've never heard my podcast,
what are you doing?
Side Hustle, you should really check it out because
it's getting good.
It's a fun show.
Yeah.
We get really interesting guests. We talk about cool stuff. You can check it out. I'm super proud of it and put a lot of time and effort into it. Hey, can I talk to you about smiling?
Yeah.
Okay.
I smile a lot.
We all smile.
Laura won Best Smile at the Mandy Awards this year.
Thank you.
I'm coming for you this year. I'm going to try to win.
You know what? We all actually have great smiles, so I definitely don't think I'm going to repeat.
I'm going to smile more right now, right into the camera.
Get it, Momo.
So I want to mention that ESPN LA and Beverly Hills Orthodontics are teaming up because we know who's smiling in SoCal. Go to ESPNLA.com and nominate who you think is making LA a better place. It could be a mentor, a teacher, a coach, a good Samaritan, or you can nominate yourself. We want to see your smile. You go in prizes like sweet tickets, Sonicare electric toothbrushes, whitening treatments, and the grand prize, an Invisalign system. Enter now, ESPNLA.com. Remember, you're always smiling at Beverly Hills Orthodontics. Mesa in Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Park Party and Play at Hollywood Park Casino. Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park Party and Play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Crack Up with Joel McHale, live October 19th.
Morongo, good times.
When you're hiring for your business, ZipRecruiter's powerful matching technology makes finding qualified candidates for your job easy. This made us wonder, what if the rest of the world was as easy as ZipRecruiter? Math problems wouldn't be so problematic.
K equals 42.
Escape rooms? Elementary. And summiting Everest would be a walk in the park. In the meantime, if you want to make your hiring easier, use ZipRecruiter. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/free. In fact, 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. Simple. So, see what the world is like when ZipRecruiter does the hard work of hiring for you. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/free. ZipRecruiter.com/free.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday. What's on tap today? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. The Kings are in Toronto to battle the Maple Leafs. Coverage begins at 3:30 p.m. You can hear that on the all-new ESPN LA app. Remember, we are your home this season for LA Kings hockey. Then tonight at 5 p.m. after Sedano and Cap, right here on 7:10 a.m. and on the all-new ESPN LA app. Hear Game 3 of the NLCS Dodgers-Mets, courtesy of ESPN Radio. After the game, hear Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. And after that, hear an encore presentation of Trojans Live with Coach Lincoln Riley. That's all ahead for your Wednesday right here on 710. Right now, more of Mason Momo.
Hey, Momo's here.
I love this
Ireland
one.
will be back tomorrow.
You know what she loves the Baby Got Back. Brian.
Oh, yeah, Sir Mix-a-Lot.
That's
I
her
like
song.
Naughty by Nature. This is like my era.
This is your thing, huh?
She will start going off on that Baby Got Back.
Oh, right. You do Baby Got Back.
It's just, you just can't, yeah.
I never in a million years would have thought my favorite drop would be Luc Robitaille. And by the way, of all the things Luc Robitaille said when he was here, it was this that caught our attention.
It was awesome.
Yeah, it was great. It was a great moment. So, Momo, they have a brand new winner in the world's largest pumpkin contest at Half Moon Bay. Now, congratulations to Travis Geiner of Minnesota. He took home this year's title. His 4th championship title in world's largest pumpkin. How much do you think the pumpkin weighed? The winning pumpkin.
Somehow he's going to have to get this pumpkin from Minnesota out to Half Moon Bay, California.
Correct.
That's a drive.
He did.
You got to get a big truck.
Yes.
All right. I am going to say that pumpkin was 300 pounds.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is that too high?
No, Brian.
Whoa.
I want you to
Brian,
guess.
What about you?
3,000 pounds.
Okay, Brian, you're much closer.
Yeah. I knew it, so I couldn't guess.
2,471 pounds.
Are you? How big is that? Can it fit in a truck?
Gigantic, girl.
It's gigantic. I mean, you can see sort of
baby
a
got
picture
back.
of it there.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's enormous. Now,
how do you grow a pumpkin? How many years did it take to grow that?
How many
just one year,
Really?
right? You can't hold over a
putting
pumpkin
up a bunch
to
of
the next
Miracle
year,
Grow
can
or
you?
something, or
Yeah, I mean, you're the gardener.
I don't know how to get them that big.
Can we raise the maturity level of the show a little bit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm talking about pumpkins.
Can everybody
It's usually
raise the
me. It's
maturity
usually
level
me.
of
So
the
I love
show
when
a little
Momo's
bit?
here because it takes it from me.
Yeah. Hey, Momo.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you something about Victor Wembanyama.
You got it. You said it right.
Okay. So
Just say Wemby.
listen to what he said. Apparently, after a practice or in a media availability. In a good way, he's talking about other NBA stars. In a good way, some of them are really impressive and inspiring in the way they approach the game every night. But others that I used to like, now it's like I'm not sure they deserve it. I don't think they put as much work into it as I thought.
I love that.
So
good for Victor.
Who's he talking about?
Who do you think Wemby's talking about? Do you
That
think he has a
is interesting.
specific
Oh, yeah.
person?
I think he has several.
Several players.
So they're in the league.
Yeah.
There are guys who are known as being just incredibly naturally talented.
Right.
And they work at their craft, but maybe they come back each year and they're a little out of shape, and they work their way into shape.
Sure.
And their habits on and off the court aren't the greatest. Off the court, the way they eat, the way they train, if they sleep a lot, you hear stories, right? And people will allude to that. Well, once you're in the league, you kind of know exactly what people do.
Right.
It's not a secret anymore. So I don't know who he's talking about, but
is this the old, do you like the game or do you like the life?
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
And also, sometimes people are just naturally really talented, and they can get away with that for a long time.
Right.
Like, I mean,
so it sounds like he's challenging the idea of work ethic and a level of seriousness to
Correct.
the game.
And professionalism. So there is, I would say, a level of professionalism that we need to have in our business, even though we're goofing around. Like, you're goofing around on the radio and whatever. But you still show up prepared. Like, you've read a lot, you've prepared, you have your thoughts.
And on top of everything else, I'm super smart.
Yep.
We're supposed to do the quiet thing and just let him sit there. There it is. There's the drop. I am so smart.
I am smart.
S-M-R-T.
Yeah.
Right? That's the Homer Simpson. I think Victor's saying, like, you can be blessed with a body like Victor Wembanyama, who is 7'4" and long and amazing, but he also trains. And he also does all the other things that you need to.
So it's wild natural talent and
commitment.
Discipline and commitment and preparation.
I've been trying to check myself sometimes because we've all been, like, I've been doing my job for a long time.
Yes.
You've been doing your job for a long time. And there's a sort of autopilot quality that you can get onto with, like, I know how to prep for this show or that show or do this. And, like, yesterday, I was supposed to do the podcast with Brian Windhorst, right?
Okay.
I flew in from the airport.
The Hoops Collective?
The Hoops Collective.
Yeah,
and
I love that show.
We were welcoming Shams Charania to the collective.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so
yeah.
Brian says, hey, you want to come on the show? I'm going to have Shams on. We'll be kind of like the welcome wagon. It's his first appearance in the collective, yada, yada. And so I said, yeah, I'll do that. And then I go, wait, that thing's on YouTube. That's not just sit in my car and talk on the phone podcast.
Right.
That's everything's on
By
YouTube
the way,
now.
most podcasts,
Yeah.
the ones that are doing really well, are on YouTube.
That's where the
on
revenue
top
is.
of audio, Spotify, and all those
also
things.
now ESPN doesn't just put it on YouTube. Sometimes you end up on real ESPN.
Oh, do they
on linear
they
TV.
snag stuff and put it on?
Yeah, they'll run it in the
SportsCenter
middle of the
and
day.
stuff? Okay.
Yeah, they'll, like, I'll walk by the TVs and I'm on ESPN
Oh yeah,
News.
I've seen this where the Hoops Collective airs live.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
so what does that mean? I said, okay, I just flew in from the airport. I look kind of a mess, right? I mean, I'm just, what do you dress like when you fly? Like,
I dress. It's like the '60s for me. I wear a suit
and tie.
Yeah.
Okay. Not me. I woke up very early.
Yeah.
I ran through the Denver airport.
Yeah.
Barely made my flight. My hair is unkempt. I didn't have any makeup with me.
Yeah.
I had some hair stuff. So I said, if I'm going to do this, I need to look like okay. I can't just throw on a hat and
sure.
Okay. So I went and I had some time before an appointment I had, and I went and I got to the Sephora and I bought some makeup. And I curled my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And then I had a doctor's appointment that I was going to, and they said, oh, I have a spare room you can use for that. You can do the podcast before your appointment. I said, I don't think that's a good idea.
At the doctor's office?
Yeah, she's a friend. Acupuncturist. She's really good.
Wait a minute. You were going to do the Hoops Collective podcast from your acupuncturist
right, because my
office.
appointment was at 1:30. Like, we were working around Shams' schedule. This wasn't Momo's schedule.
Were you getting needled while you were doing
the appointment was at 1:30 and the podcast was at 12.
Okay, got it.
Okay, 12:30. But I didn't have time to go from home to there.
Right, so the point is you did everything you could to be prepared
and you know what
and
I
on
said?
the money for that.
I'm going to find a WeWork office, and I'm going to rent an office for an hour.
What a pain in the ass this whole thing is.
Yeah.
So you go first you go to the Sephora, then you go to the acupuncture, then you go...
No,
it's called being a girl.
Acupuncture after.
After. I curled my hair in the bathroom at the WeWork office in Pasadena.
Okay, you went to WeWork.
And they had a studio, like a podcast studio that I rented. It was $20.
For the love of God. Just
but I
sit
looked
in
really
your
professional.
Sit in your bedroom and do this. You don't have to
go
to all this trouble.
But I can't get from my bedroom to the acupuncture afterwards.
$20 is great.
Yeah, for an hour. Mm-hmm. And I looked really, like the office and the professionalism of that shot looked really good.
Okay.
And if that airs on real ESPN, I'm going to look like I'm a professional.
Excellent.
You are. Not sitting in my car with unkempt hair after a morning flight.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah. I'm glad you pulled it together.
Thank you. I pulled it together.
You pulled it together. All right.
Today, not so much.
We're going to do some
You're great.
What's Up, Fool coming up next. Momo's going to go curl her hair, I think, because she's on YouTube
I wore a
right
hat
now.
today, girl, so I feel you.
I know.
Yeah.
All right, so if you're a motorcyclist, you love the freedom of beating traffic and splitting lanes and making everybody, me, jealous that you're going to be home way faster than I am. So there's a huge risk, though, when you're riding a motorcycle. All it takes is one person to be distracted or texting or whatever and not see you. Now, obviously, motorcycle accidents are usually more serious than a regular auto accident. You got to call Jacob Imrani immediately after a motorcycle accident. He's been doing this for 25 years, helping motorcyclists. He knows your rights. He can help you get the medical care you need without waiting. So if you or a friend or a loved one have been injured in a motorcycle accident, call Jacob. Let him help get you back on your bike and once again be king of the road. When you call an attorney, you want one who is respected. Call Jacob. He is the real deal. 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. 844-24-JACOB. Or remember...
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Call Jacob.com. And Jacob is a proud partner of the Rams, the Lakers, and the LAFC. Make sure you're following Call Jacob on Instagram. Go to @call.jacob for great advice and prizes and more. And when you call Jacob, make sure you tell him Mason and Shadano from 710 ESPN sent you. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The fun way to drive home is with Sedano and Cap.
Weekdays after Mason in Ireland.
Pep is here. And Pepe and I just had a in-depth conversation in Spanish.
Wait, you think I'm not listening?
In a second language.
You think I don't? What do you guys think? Like you're going to talk about me and I don't know what you guys are saying?
Actually, we're talking about Dilo.
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you, Kaplan.
Yes, sir.
You're not that important. We don't talk about you. Seriously, we have other things.
Sedano and Cap today at 3 p.m.
on 710 ESPN.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Take a sip of sunshine this season with Milagro Tequila. What's up, guys? It's D-Far. Milagro Tequila is made from 100% blue agave, crafted for bright flavor and exceptional smoothness. Enjoy the freshest margaritas with Milagro Silver, mix up some palomas with Reposado, or simply sip Milagro Añejo on the rocks. Milagro at your favorite retailer, in stores, and online. Welcome to the brighter side of tequila. Milagro Tequila. Must be 21 and over. Please enjoy responsibly.
Hey, it's Mace. There's a lot on the line in this election, from protecting the Social Security you've earned to supporting family caregivers. And you have the power to make the candidates listen, because voters 50 and over decide elections. That's why AARP California has created an election guide with the most up-to-date information about when, where, and how to vote. Get trusted election information at aarp.org/CA votes. That's aarp.org/CA votes. Paid for by AARP.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming-LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming-LAX.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
Gear up for game day with GNC. Just like your favorite college team prepares for their matchup each week, you can get ready to crush your fitness goals with GNC. Your coaches are in stores, ready to help you build muscle like a linebacker or slim down after a tough season. They have everything you need, including all the top brands, the new flavors you crave, the hottest protein, pre-workouts, creatine, and more to tackle your fitness goals. Don't wait for the final whistle. Fuel your fitness at GNC. Visit your local GNC or GNC.com today.
And it is Mason and Ireland your Wednesday. Momo sitting in for John. Coming up Tuesday, it is Lakers opening night. And you can join Steve Mason and the whole crew broadcasting live and getting you ready at Cosm. Cosm, the amazing place right next to SoFi Stadium. The live broadcast starts Tuesday at noon. Goes until 5:30 p.m. with Sedano and Cap. Your chance to win amazing prizes all day, like purple and gold tickets at Crypto.com Arena every hour. Plus, special passes will be given away so you can experience Lakers opening night in shared reality right there at Cosm. Register now for VIP passes to our Tuesday live broadcast. Go to ESPNLA.com and you'll see the Cosm logo right there, Jack. Right now, more of Mason Momo your Wednesday on 710.
All right, we're expecting Coach Sean McVay to give us a ring here in the next couple of minutes. So we will kind of punt on What's Up, Fool for today. We're getting ready for Game 3 tonight. What do you think of the whole Grimace thing, Momo?
What whole Grimace thing?
You don't know about the Grimace thing?
No, tell me the Grimace.
Oh, man. You're missing out.
Tell me the Grimace.
Okay, so Grimace has brought great luck to the Mets this year.
Okay.
So, since Grimace threw out the first pitch...
Who's Grimace? I don't even know.
Have you ever been to McDonald's?
Wait, you don't know who Grimace is?
Grimace guy?
Okay.
You've
Purple
never
guy.
seen Grimace?
I don't even know.
Who doesn't know Grimace? You've seen Grimace.
I will send them to you.
Purple shakes?
Yeah, the one that goes with the shakes. You've never seen Grimace?
No, she has. Hold on.
Yeah, no, we'll send you a photo.
Okay.
So since Grimace, this character from McDonald's, who you've never seen, threw out the first pitch, the Mets are 66-38.
Wow. That's like 2-1.
Since they put a Grimace seat, a permanent Grimace seat at Citi Field, the Mets are 8-1 at home.
Okay.
They are 4-0 when Grimace actually shows up to a game. And they're 2-0 since Grimace got his own train on the New York City subway. So they are all in on this Grimace thing. That is their rally monkey. They have a rally Grimace.
2-0 is not like not that much.
All right.
Ask him about Grimace.
We'll circle back. Yeah, sure. Joining us right now is the head coach of the Los Angeles Rams, our our friend Sean McVay. Coach, how you doing, man?
I'm doing good. How you guys doing?
Good. We were actually just talking about this thing away from the Rams a little bit. The Mets have this lucky thing. They've got Grimace that is showing up at their games, Grimace from McDonald's. It seems to be bringing them luck. Do you ever believe in stuff like that? Do you believe there are certain things that can bring luck to a team or organization, or is it 100% preparation and dedication?
I think if certain people believe in it, I think it's helpful to have something to believe in. I mean, I've always been a big believer that you create your own luck. And there are certain things that are out of your control that you say, oh, man, that went in our favor. But, I'm not somebody that's too superstitious, but I don't get in the way if people are, and it makes them feel good and have something to have some faith in.
Yeah. So one of the big questions today is, and I've not heard, I know you met with the media a little bit, is there an update on Cooper Kupp and his potential availability for Sunday?
Yeah, he's making good progress. I wouldn't say there's an update as much as he had a workout that was important, and so that went well. Today he'll take part in individual drills. We'll see what that looks like as it relates to just how he's moving around and how we would project him into the lineup if he's feeling good enough. And I'll have some more information as we kind of progress through the week.
And then the other injury situations, Puka Nacua, is there an update on him?
He's making good progress. He'll be out for this game, but he is making good progress. We certainly miss a lot of our guys right now, but in the meantime, we've got to focus on, continuing to improve, get these guys that are out there better, and then when we get our crew back, we'll be excited to welcome them back with open arms. But Cooper's a possibility for this week. Puka will not be a possibility.
Okay. So receivers-wise, Jordan Whittington's been really good. Tutu Atwell turned into a real target in this last game. Colby Parkinson is really good. Talk about sort of your receiving core without those without Cooper and Nakua.
Yeah, you mentioned it. DeMarcus Robinson's been a steady presence. Tyler Johnson has made some of his plays. He'll continue to get opportunities. And then you mentioned it. Tutu's done a really nice job over these last couple weeks, as has Jordan Whittington. And two guys that have been asked to step up. Eric Yarber does a really good job with that group. But ultimately, I think what we're looking for, been pleased with those guys, but we're looking for, more consistent play and execution throughout the course of 4 quarters. And that's really on both sides of the football. I think when you look at it since the Niners game, both against the Bears and against the Packers, we've had our moments where it looks good. We've had our chances in both of those games to be able to come away with the result we're hunting up, but we came up short. And we're going to continue to work. We're going to continue to do the things that are necessary to play the caliber ball that you guys have been accustomed to seeing from us, and we're going to continue to fight, for that to come to life. And I like the resolve of this group coming off the bye.
So what did you guys do during that bye week? What was the focus?
Yeah, the focus, Ramona, what you do is you look at the first 5 games. It's obviously early to have a bye. You stay up with it throughout the season, but you say, all right, what are the things that are going to be key and critical to have a vision, have a clear-cut direction for the identity, for some of the things that we can improve upon, to ultimately, play better quality football. And there's a lot of different things that we focused on each side of the football and in the kicking game. And really then you monitor your personnel, but you give based on the CBA, you give the players a handful of days off, and the coaches are kind of working behind the scenes to make sure that when these guys come back, there's action-oriented plans that are in alignment with the things that we're asking, and then our practice plans are in alignment with that as well.
Little struggle scoring in the red zone. It's funny, J.B. Long was here yesterday and said he thinks Cooper Kupp is like a red zone cheat code. Is that one of the big issues in terms of scoring once you're in the red zone, not having Cooper Kupp?
Well, I think not having him and Puka is something that's definitely been big. But you know what? I'm not going to use that as an excuse. I have to do a better job. We've got opportunities. We've had opportunities to execute better. And so, we're all in this together. But I think coaches and players alike, there's opportunities for better things to put guys in positions. And then there's ultimately opportunities for better execution. And that's what it's about. We'll love those guys, and we'll be really excited when they come back. But in the meantime, as these games go on, we got to figure out a way to be more productive, to be able to go get it done, and you're not going to get any excuses out of me.
So I am a huge Rams fan. I am also an incredible optimist, and when I look at the standings, I see only 1 game back in the loss column in the NFC West. Is that something you take some hope from?
Here's what I look at. I look at there's 12 games left, and all I can do is try to get us prepared to play the Raiders to try to go get our second win. Whether you look at it as good or bad, we've been in these situations before, and the only way that you dig yourself out of these holes is you continue to improve. You focus on the things that you can control one day at a time, and if you keep your head down and you keep doing the things that are necessary, you might look up and say, oh, man, we're not in that position, and the good thing is, last time I checked, they never end the season after 5 games, even though people want to write narratives, and we're going to continue to try to do the best we can to grab the pen and write our own story.
All right. I'm excited to read the narrative that you guys come up with. I'm really excited for Sunday at SoFi Stadium against the Raiders, and I've got high hopes. Coach Sean McVay, thanks a lot for coming on. Appreciate it, and best of luck on Sunday.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
All right. There's Coach Sean McVay.
I was going to ask him a Raider question.
Oh,
That's enough? I was waiting to ask about Devante Adams getting traded. And
we could have asked. Yeah, you're right.
But he was like, we don't worry about it.
Yeah, we don't worry about that.
We worry about
ourselves.
Stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I want to mention whenever Coach McVay joins us, it is brought to you by Shell, the official fuel of the Los Angeles Rams. Rams fans, sign up to 35 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro plus premium gasoline. Download the Shell app and join the Fuel Rewards program today. For details, visit fuelrewards.com/Rams. I look at it, I think beyond the Raiders game.
Mm-hmm.
As a fan, I'm allowed to do that.
He's right. It's only 5 games in.
Right, it's only 5 games in.
They've been close in all of those.
They had a chance on the final drive of that game against Green Bay. They've been very competitive in all of these games. Turnovers kind of got them in this last game against Green Bay. But I am, again, Sunday, Now, I will say this, and if Ireland was here, he would mock me. But I think Sunday is definitely must-win for the Rams. There's a huge swing between 2 and 4 and 1 and 5.
Yeah.
This is the softest opponent. With all due respect, the softest opponent.
We play hard.
Softest opponent they're going to see. And this is a great opportunity to make it 2 and 4. And I don't think it's impossible that they make a run to the NFC West division title. There's not going to be a wild card in the NFC West.
No.
Seattle's 3-3. San Francisco's 3-3. Rams 1-4. They're only one game back in the loss column.
Won the first game against San Francisco.
Yeah, they did.
So a tiebreaker there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
I'm trying to be on the positive side with you.
Now, the one thing I don't like, I don't think the Raiders have played at SoFi in a regular. No, they did. That's the one where Baker Mayfield.
The Baker
Mayfield game.
Yeah, you're right.
There were several Raiders fans at that game.
There were probably a lot.
There were several.
We don't get to see our team very often.
Right.
Except when they play the Chargers.
And whenever this subject comes up, well, how come there's so many of this fan?
Because it was a Raider town.
Because they were gone for a generation. It'll take a generation to get those fans back.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't get discouraged like when San Francisco's there and they.
By the way, the 49ers do that everywhere.
Yeah, the 49ers, They know how to, and by the way, those folks lived here. Most of them live here, I think. I don't even think they're traveling. They're just Niners fans who lived in Los Angeles while there was no other team here, and they started rooting for the Niners.
That's right.
So but I don't get discouraged by that.
Are they getting any of their linemen back? They getting Note Boom. I know he's on
IR. Note Boom is a swing guy for him. I mean, if you look at it, the one guy they're waiting on is Jonah Jackson. Didn't ask Sean about him, but he wasn't expected back this week. So Jonah Jackson is the one guy that's missing. Steve Avila is missing, and he's on injured reserve. So they're playing Bo Limmer at center and Logan Bruss at left guard. And Sean would acknowledge they're getting to Stafford too much. He's getting hit too often. All right, coming up next, we're going to circle back to the big story of the day, which is Dodgers. We're counting down about 3 hours away from Dodgers-Mets at Citi Field, Game 3. It is pivotal tonight. It is Walker Buehler versus Luis Severino. We'll dig into that coming up next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Listen all day tomorrow for a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. The Travis and DeMarco Show from 9 to noon. Have your Hollywood Park Casino official tailgating passes for Sunday, along with game day tickets. Then Mason and Ireland and Sedano and Cap have tickets to SoFi for Rams Raiders this Sunday at the Palace in Inglewood. Listen all day tomorrow for your chance to get in to Sunday's game. A Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN.
Football is back, and so is Shake Shack's free chicken Sundays. Going on now, Shake Shack is offering a free Chicken Shack with $10 minimum purchase with code Chicken Sunday in Shack or on ShakeShack.com on Sundays only. Terms apply.
Hey, Travis Rogers here for my friends at Mike Thompson's RV. It's time to get out and get dirty. Toy Hauler RV season is officially open. Bring your toys along for less now through October 20th at your Toy Hauler headquarters, Mike Thompson's RV. They have revved up discounts across a huge inventory of top-selling brands, dozens of floor plans to choose from. They're making it easy, so pack your toys and go full throttle with special pricing on all trailers and motorhomes in stock. Race on in today. These deals won't last. In-store and online, MikeThompson.com.
Hey, it's Mace. NBA basketball is 6 days away, and the best place to watch all the action is Cosm. It's revolutionary technology bringing the sports experience to life. Visit Cosm.com. Enjoy NBA action in shared reality all season long.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
ESPN 710, Los Angeles. Sports.
And it is the biggest show on the radio. Mason and Ireland is on for your Wednesday afternoon.
Island, best show on the radio.
Here we go, Wednesday. Lakers preseason basketball in Vegas. Last night is in the books, which means Johnny I's traveling back. Momo Ramona Shelburne is here, sitting in, and we get you set for NLCS Game number 3 tonight in Queens. Walker Buehler on the mound for the Dodgers as they look to take a 2-1 series lead over the mighty Mets. Greg Bergman is here to let us know all the Dodgers information we need.
Second behind the Padres for the hottest team in baseball since the Grimace thing.
The Grimace thing is just crazy.
Just how it goes.
Yeah, and by the way, and Grimace is going to be at those games.
Meanwhile, I haven't mentioned Mace yet in this Open.
Let me tell you something. Morales just came in here and told me what good radio is and what good radio is not. And let me just tell you, he's a dick. Now, let's get some phone calls in. Let's go to Jake. You're on you're on Dodgers Graffiti. Go.
Classic moment, mates. Classic moment. Let's get to it. Celebrating 20 years at ESPN Los Angeles, the biggest show on the radio.
I love learning the behind.
Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday afternoon right now.
All right. Yeah, we don't growl at 3. Don't.
It's 2. It's still 2.
Oh, it's 2.
Yeah.
I keep thinking. I still
It's
am
the
on.
3
I'm
o'clock
trouble
round. Me
keeping
too.
track of the
Like-
clock.
Same.
3 months back.
It has not been 3 months, Greg.
No, it hasn't, Greg, because I still think
September.
it's 3 p.m. right now.
It started
Been
September
about,
8th.
been about a month.
Is that it?
Yeah,
Yes.
been about a month.
Oh, God.
Yes.
This is like every
I
day
remember
is
the new
so
fall
long.
lineup coming September 8th.
Oh, yeah, that's right. It was
7th, 9th? I don't know.
Somewhere in there, yeah. So it's been
It's
about
been a month and a half.
By the way, the new
6,
schedule's
7.
worked out perfect.
Yeah, I'm into it.
I love
For me, it's been great. I get up at 8 o'clock. My alarm goes off. I do 2.5 hours of prep. I get here at about 11:15.
2.5 hours of prep.
Yeah, 2.5 hours of prep. You got to read a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
and
Momo, I do
circle
4.
stuff. See, Laura does a bunch.
Yeah, when you're coming up in this business, you learn 1 hour prep for 1 hour of show.
Yeah, that's officially the rule. An hour of prep for an hour of radio.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what this gig is about, Momo. It's
Oh,
about
I
being
know.
ready. It's
I mean,
about
I
being
mostly
prepared.
just show up.
Knowing who Grimace is.
Knowing who Grimace is. I cannot
it means
believe.
for
I
the-
texted you the
Mets.
picture.
I see it. Yeah, I kind of know who that is. I don't know.
You
Yeah,
kind of know. It's a big purple.
It's a big purple McDonald's mascot.
It was a
He was
one-eyed,
like Ronald
one-horn,
McDonald,
purple
the little
people
robber
eater.
guy.
You could have told me that.
She didn't know the Hamburglar either.
Yeah,
I
the
do know the
Hamburglar.
I do know the Hamburglar.
How do you know the Hamburglar and
And
not
not know
Grimace?
The
Grimace? Yeah.
Hamburglar's iconic. The Hamburger's got
The
the
Grimace
tights
is
and the stuff.
iconic.
Grimace had his own shake. He has his own
The
shake.
Grimace
Yeah.
shake, yeah.
Yeah, the Grimace shake.
I don't have shakes.
Me
Yeah.
neither, but I know the shake.
Yeah.
It's just wild. I figured like we were kind of grew up in the same
Yeah.
time period, and this was a big part of McDonald's
Yeah.
throughout that entire time.
I mean,
There was
Ronald
4.
is about as good.
Ronald
far as I go.
McDonald. It was Ronald McDonald, Grimace,
Hamburglar.
There was one more.
Who's the?
Was it like fries? Something to do with fries?
Let's
or
see.
No. Who is? I don't know
There
if
was
there's
one.
a.
There was a 4th.
Is there a 4th McDonald's mascot?
Yes.
I think there was a 4th one.
McDonald's
Almost-
mascot.
I know for sure there was.
Wasn't
Wasn't it the girl?
It was a chick,
Grimace,
right?
Ronald McDonald, Officer Big Mac. I don't know. Oh, Mayor McCheese.
Mayor McCheese.
Mayor
is
McCheese.
another one.
It's a good one.
Officer Big Mac.
There was a
By the way, is
female.
anyone having that chicken Big Mac?
Ew, no.
Sounds gross.
Birdie
Sounds
the early
gross.
bird.
Birdie the Early Bird. There's
sounds
another one. Some of these
disgusting.
I don't really know.
I don't know that one
I know
either.
Grimace. I know Ronald
Yeah,
McDonald.
there was a chick.
I know the Hamburglar, and I know Mayor McCheese.
And there was Fry Kids.
Yeah, I don't know what those are. I don't know.
See,
what
this
those
is
are.
You
Grimace.
say it, and I want to be like, yeah, no.
Captain Crook? I don't know.
Captain
Yeah.
Crook sounds familiar.
Captain Crook.
Yeah, it was
That could
Birdie.
also be from
Birdie the
Captain
early
Hook.
bird was a chick.
Captain Crook, I think, was Bernie Madoff's mascot. I believe.
I mean, it's
But
like Peter
bum.
Pan.
You know what's weird? I have watched the Bernie Madoff documentary so many
Really?
times.
How many times
good.
can you watch
It's
it?
like
Richard
a
Dreyfuss?
It's like a it's a 5-part docuseries.
Oh, the docuseries. Okay.
That takes you inside and what was going on down
Okay.
one floor below everybody, the whole corrupt business that was going. And for some reason, I like that show to go to sleep. I used to go to sleep to Law and Order. Now I go to sleep to the
Bernie
documentary about Bernie Madoff.
I love Law and Order.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so tonight, big night in New York, Citi Field. Anybody ever been to Citi Field?
I have.
Have you? What's
Yeah.
it? I've never been there. What's it like?
Never?
I was at
Nice,
Old
yeah.
Shea, but I've never been to Citi
Yeah,
Field.
City Field's nice. It's near the old Shea.
Yeah.
I think it was like next door or something.
I think it was right. Yeah, it was right. It was
Yeah.
close to it.
Yeah,
It
you
wasn't
still
like
take the
Yankee
7
Stadium
train
when
to
they're
get
right
out there.
next to each other.
Okay, this is something that made me feel good.
Okay.
Walker Buehler.
Yes.
I feel good. I feel confident. I think that probably one of my biggest strengths for a long time was my confidence. At times this year, that's kind of wavered. The past 6 or 8 starts, I've kind of felt like I've been building blocks of something of some kind and hoping to keep that going. In other words, he said, which is what I had heard the whole time.
Yes.
He was a little not believing in himself and his pitching. It was all mental for a little while there.
Well, I think
he's getting it back.
This is the thing that we don't give him enough credit for. He's coming off his second Tommy John surgery. The expectations should be it's going to take a little time. And I'm not even sure, like, he is who he is now. He will be better next year. You've got to learn how to trust. Have you ever had surgery?
Yeah.
You got to learn how to trust that again.
Yeah.
And I think it takes a while, particularly for a pitcher who's had now his second elbow surgery.
Yeah, and I think it's also aiming the ball. Like, I think it's trying to be too perfect.
Right.
There's a feeling like when you used to throw, what was he, 95, 96, something like that. When you used to throw.
You got up to 97, 98, yeah.
When you used to throw real hard and your stuff was electric, you could just trust your stuff. But if your stuff's not quite as good, you have to be more perfect in terms of location and pitching and setting people up. And I think with Walker, like when you aim the ball, when you try to be too perfect, that's when you get in trouble.
Yeah, so he tried too much to be a just rare back, throw as hard as you can. Like I'm gonna just beat this guy with my
He
with
can't
my philosophy.
be that guy.
He's not,
at least not yet.
And he's not that guy right now, and he's not even pretending to be that guy.
Confidence is everything.
100%. But he's using his off-speed pitches so much more that it's really helping out. He's not just saying, I'm going to throw that four-seam right past you every time. He's throwing a curveball much more often. He's throwing a bit of a cutter sometimes as an out pitch. He's using different pitches to be able to actually keep these batters off balance instead of just saying, I'm going to blow you away.
Some of the track record, I trust some of this stuff. You know, somebody hits well or doesn't hit well against an individual pitcher. So if you look at Luis Severino, who had he had a year.
He came on strong at the end.
Yeah, 11-7, 391 earned run average. He's a guy that ate up a lot of innings for the Mets. By the way, the kind of guy that we want next year to eat up a bunch of innings during the season, so we're not cobbling together, bullpen games.
Oh, that's going to happen.
It'll still happen. But you know what I'm saying? We could use just an innings eater.
Yes.
Yeah.
Somebody you can just count on for 25 starts of 4.25 ERA, just somebody to eat innings.
Yeah.
So versus Luis Severino, the guy who hits him the best is Mookie Betts. He's 11 of 34 with a homer and 4 RBIs, just 7 strikeouts and 34 at-bats, a 954 OPS.
Severino was with the Yankees for a while, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
That must have been a Boston Yankees thing. Okay.
So he is Severino's faced the Dodgers twice in his career and was with the Yankees when he was there last year. His last time was in June 2nd, 2023. He went 4 innings, gave up 9 hits, 7 runs, 3 home runs. So he got blasted by them last year.
And it looks like one of those home runs was Shohei Ohtani. Shohei Ohtani is 3 for 6 with a home run against Luis Severino. I'm trying to see if anybody else.
It had to be when he was with the Angels.
Probably, yes, with the Angels. Yeah. So that's it. It's a very small sample size. Tasker 2 for 11.
Yeah, he's only faced the Dodgers twice. So, and the other time was in 2016 when he only went 2 innings.
Collectively, the Mets hit 263 against Walker Buehler with an 893 OPS.
Okay, 893.
Let's see. Oh God, this is just
Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso
batters him.
5 for 14 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs.
Maybe pitch around him.
I got to pitch around him for sure, Walker. Let's see. Jose Iglesias, the oh my God guy.
But also, I feel
4
like
for 10.
When he faced Alonso before, I feel like that's before he was the pitcher that he is right now. He's the guy that was pre second Tommy John surgery we were talking about, using his off-speed pitches. This is that when he's facing Pete Alonso, I feel like that's a different guy.
By the way, Jesse Winker, 4 for 15 with 2 home runs. So he's another guy to look out for.
What is up with Jesse Winker? He does not know how to run the bases.
No, he really does not.
He's really
made
bad
some
at it.
He got hung up between second and third in game 2.
It's game 1.
Game 1.
It's game 1, and then he almost got thrown out from first to second in game 2.
Yeah.
They call that tootbland. Have you heard that before? Tootbland? No. Thrown out on the base paths like a nincompoop.
And it's called
tootbland.
Who is they that you're referring to?
Type in your phone tootbland. It is official. It is official to MLB.com. Tootblan. Tootblan.
Why would anyone
thrown
call
out
it that?
on the bases like a nincompoop?
Yeah, that is an actual thing in the MLB glossary.
In the MLB.com glossary, Tootblan is real.
It's an acronym that stands for thrown out on the bases like a nincompoop.
How amazing
Who
is
invented Tootblan?
I don't know who invented it,
Wow.
but that's Jesse Winker.
Jesse Winker, yeah, Tootblan.
Here it is.
You got it?
Tony Jewell, AI got it for me, Google AI. Tony Jewell, a Cubs blogger, coined the term in 2008. He created the Tootblan as part of the Ryan Theriot adjusted on-base percentage, which was an equation that subtracted Tootblans and caught stealings from Theriot's actual OBP.
Wow.
Tootblans include runners caught stealing, bad picks, overrunning a bag, batter and runner interference, getting hit by a batted ball, outs on would-be sacrifice flies, double offs, fielder's choice with an open bat, with an open ace.
Boy, we should come up with a term that would wind up in the MLB glossary.
Before the term Tootblan
Just
invented.
make up an acronym.
Right, and you got
This
it.
is great.
Yeah.
Before the term Tootblan was invented, baseball writers would refer to base running mistakes as John Anderson plays.
John Anderson.
John Anderson plays.
I think I like calling him John Anderson plays.
I like
Tootblan.
Tootblan.
I like Tootblan.
Tootblan is
way
much
better.
catchier.
Remember Ryan Theriot? He was a Dodger for a little while.
I do remember him. That's an old school name. Coming up next for you, Big Papi knows just how bad the traffic is at Dodger Stadium. And which World Series would MLB most like to see? Subway Series or coast-to-coast battle? That's coming up next for you as we get ready for game number 3, Mets versus Dodgers in New York tonight. Hey, don't forget, Jacob Arani's going to be here in a little while. And he has given away 2 pairs of tickets to LAFC this Saturday versus San Jose. Your chance to meet Jacob at FanFest before the match. Listen to Game of Games today at 2:45 when Jacob comes into play, and we'll give away those tickets right here. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Listen all day tomorrow for a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. The Travis and DeMarco Show from 9 to noon.
Listen to Travis and DeMarco to win the ultimate game day prize pack. VIP tailgate passes plus game day tickets. Listen to your cue to call and don't miss your chance to win the ultimate game day experience. Park, party, and play with me at Hollywood Park Casino. Must be 21 and older to enter.
Some of them used to be in the restoration business, rebuilding homes after disasters. Some of them used to be in the contents handling business, moving homeowners' belongings to a safe place for restoration and storage. Some of them were experts in hazardous materials handling, like asbestos and lead testing. That was their daily work. And some of them were members of law firms handling bad faith claims and general business disputes. You see, diversification is the name of the game. When you are represented by Avner Gatt's team, you have the entire team's experience and know-how by your side. No one, and I mean no one, messes with Avner Gatt and his team. So call Avner Gatt right now, 818-917-5256, 818-917-5256. That's AvnerGatt.com, AVNERGAT, AvnerGatt.com. When you call him directly, Avner Gatt and his family, they take the calls themselves. Avner Gatt says, hello.
Hey, John Ireland here. If you're looking to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. They'll make you a cash offer, no need for repairs. They buy as is. With Seller's Advantage, there are no agents. They can close in days, and they buy with cash. They'll even offer a $10,000 advance to help with moving and other expenses. Check out their reviews online and call for a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, and visit sellersadvantage.com.
Hey guys, it's Cappy. You've heard me talk about my personal situation with my divorce and subsequent custody battle in the past, and I know that you need a team behind you to get the justice you deserve. My friend Mark Reel and his team at Real Fathers Rights are here to help you guys. Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's REEL. realfathersrights.com/710 or call 323-870-1611. That's 323-870-1611. Real Fathers Rights. The Father's Rights Attorneys.
Welcome, football fans, to another game day at the Gridiron. After seeing your beautiful automobiles at the tailgate, we're calling an audible so you can save on gas. That's right. Football fans save big on game days. Save 35 cents per gallon on Shell V-Power Nitro Plus Premium Gasoline with the Fuel Rewards program. That's a touchdown for the tailgate. Download the Shell app, join the Fuel Rewards program today, and fill up with the official fuel of the Los Angeles Rams. Restrictions apply. Limited time at participating Shell stations. For more details, visit fuelrewards.com/Rams.
Just like in sports, you can never predict an accident. It will come when you least expect it. Travis Rogers here with DeMarco Farr to tell you about our friend, Joseph S. Normand.
If you're in any accident, call Joseph at 213-747-2000. The team at Normand Legal is ready to help you and achieve the maximum compensation you deserve.
Call Joseph at 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. You have many choices in a legal team, but family always comes first.
Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. The law office of Joseph S. Normand.
Are you ready to unleash the beast? Monster Energy is here to give you the edge this college tailgate season. Loaded with bold flavors, our powerful blend gives you the energy you need to push you beyond your limits. Tune in all season long with Monster, the energy drink of ESPN Radio College Football Tour. Power your performance with a drink that's as hungry for victory as you are. Crack open an ice cold Monster and dominate your competition. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. Grab yours today.
Did you know your skin is the largest organ of your body? Huh? That's why you should shower with Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash instead of plain old bar soap. Love your skin by super hydrating it with vitamin B3 and glorious notes of vanilla and shea. Did you know that my super hydrated skin is the second largest organ of my body? The first is my heart. Old Spice. Men have skin too. Old Spice Super Hydration Body Wash. 24/7 renewing moisture. With daily use.
And it is Mason and Ireland, your Wednesday. What's on tap today? Thanks to our friends at Michelob Ultra. Michelob Ultra, 2.6 carbs, 95 calories. It's only worth it if you enjoy it. The Kings are in Toronto to battle the Maple Leafs. Coverage begins at 3:30 p.m. You can hear that on the all-new ESPN LA app. Remember, we are your home this season for LA Kings hockey. Then tonight at 5 p.m. after Sedano and Cap, right here on 7:10 a.m. and on the all-new ESPN LA app. Hear Game 3 of the NLCS Dodgers-Mets, courtesy of ESPN Radio. After the game, hear Lakers Talk with Andy Kamenetsky. And after that, hear an encore presentation of Trojans Live with Coach Lincoln Riley. That's all ahead for your Wednesday right here on 710. Right now, more of Mason Momo.
Okay, so here's an acronym, MFHT. What do you think it means?
I'm scared.
I can't do the MF that I thought I was going to have.
It's not that one.
It's not that one?
MFHT.
Okay. Made for a timeout.
No, Mason forgot his T's.
I like that.
MFHT.
Okay.
Forgot
Right.
H. Oh, not A.
Yeah, A. No. So I wanted. So there are a couple of things here. First of all, one of the things that bugs me in sports graphics now, is win probability.
Oh yeah.
It is so incredibly stupid.
I don't need it.
I don't need it
So
either.
listen, and I found Bill Simmons said exactly the same thing. Listen to the way he reacted to it.
I have a baseball playoff nitpick. They put the win probability at the top now.
Yeah.
Who is that for? Like morons?
I don't know.
Who's that for? Like, haven't we paid enough homage to the nerds that we now have to have win probability? It's like, oh, the Dodgers are up 8-0 in the ninth. Their win probability is 99%. It's like, oh, is it? It's really
Right.
likely they're going to win.
Yeah, it is stupid.
It's so stupid.
I know when. Okay, so let's just do something. When the Dodgers were trailing 6-3 the other night.
Okay.
First
it was 6-0, and then it was
6-3,
and then it was 6-3.
Let's say
the win probability was still in the 80s or 90s.
Yeah, probably, but I can figure that out.
Yeah.
If it's if it's 9-0, like in Game 1, I think the win probability is like 1,000,000%.
102%.
Yeah, there's no question. I don't need somebody to tell me.
Yeah.
Oh, the chances of it's just wasted.
Hey, guess what? When it was
space.
6-0, they had a higher win probability than when it was 6-3.
Exactly.
Shocking
it's so
how that
stupid.
works.
I can do math.
We like analytics. We're going to show you all the analytics
really
that
dumb.
people like
it's
to see.
Too much. Yeah. It's too much. All right, so the traffic at Dodger Stadium is
an issue.
Horrendous.
That's not that bad.
Oh, it's horrendous. It is.
Depends on when you go and when you leave.
Well, sure. If you leave, if you go late and leave early, you can avoid some traffic. But you're missing the beginning and the end of the game.
I like to go early and leave late.
So,
I actually don't park at Dodger Stadium anymore. I just park in the neighborhood.
Really? Oh, do you? And you walk up the hill?
Walk up the hill.
Oh,
it's a good walk.
It's a good walk,
it's
too.
It's a
good walk. And, and on the way out, then you miss all the traffic afterwards.
Yep.
So Big Papi was on the Fox postgame show from Dodger Stadium the other afternoon, and he was asked about the traffic. Listen to this.
We had a screw, man.
Oh, hang on.
Hey. Yes, Kevin, look at the traffic. Oh, my God. We had a screw, man. We have a signaler. There's a jackknife over there. I mean, we are not getting out. Nope. Does it look like we're getting out?
It's almost like Where's Waldo? There's a jackknife and a singular. If you can find that on the map, I think we're in good shape. And that is time for us to go.
Time for them to go.
We are screwed, man.
We are screwed, man. He was looking at the traffic, and I think, can anybody get out of Dodger Stadium in less than 1 hour?
Yes.
Yes. I can walk.
Every time.
I walk.
You walk down the hill.
I walk down the hill.
Every time?
Every time. Where's
oh
Jorge?
my God.
Is Jorge still here?
I've been so trapped and closed in at Dodger Stadium.
I know, it's terrible.
So this is the way you do it. You park in GA. You try and park as close to one of the exits as possible. You face out. You don't go in. You face out, so you can just go right out. I stay till the end of every single game, final pitch every single time. As soon as the game's over, walk to your car, get in. You're in and out in 5 minutes.
You know why I don't park in GA?
Why?
I'm afraid I'm going to lose track of my car and forget
that
exactly.
happens.
You lose track of your car when you're in H.
I know. When I go to H, like I'll often buy a parking pass for like P or something.
You can park in the press lot, right? Can't you get a credential?
The press lot is full during the playoffs.
It's
you cannot
always
get
you
into
have to
that.
get there early.
Can't get into the P. No, what they want you to do is take an off-site shuttle.
They do.
I'm not doing that.
Down below where you have to park like on the dirt.
Yeah, I'm not
and
playing the
rain.
reindeer
I have
games.
parked in the neighborhood with my friends for years.
That's a good plan.
It's a good plan. And also, if you're an Uber person, 100% you should walk. Never do the Uber lot there.
Yeah, walk down to Sunset.
Walk down to Sunset and
get one there.
Get at the Shell station over there.
This is not an MFHT segment because I do remember everything that I teased. So this is an interesting question. Do you think MLB wants?
Oh yeah, you did tease this.
A Subway Series or wants a Coast to Coast Series?
Coast to Coast, Dodgers, Yankees, 100%.
Bergman, you agree?
Yeah, 100%. Why would they want
Shohei and
another
Aaron
Subway
Judge.
Series? Yeah. First of all, baseball wants Shohei 100% in
versus Judge.
Yeah,
yes.
Shohei
that's
versus
the most,
Judge.
That's the most important.
That's like Lakers Celtics. That's
if they had to choose one person, they want Shohei in the World Series.
They might want Aaron Judge.
No, if the
They
number two would be Aaron Judge.
I would flip
100%.
Oh, you know what, though?
You think
'Cause of
Judge
Japan. You're
over?
Right. You're right.
Shohei? No, yeah. They want the whole Japan audience, all of that.
In 2000, we saw a Subway Series. The ratings were
terrible,
a disaster.
Horrendous.
Just a disaster.
Because it's only one media market.
Right. And
this is bi-coastal.
And by the way, Game 1 of this series did Laura, you had this
8.5.
8.5, which was up.
I don't remember. I'll check, but
I
it
think
was
like 25%.
100 and something percent, and it was since 2009 that was the highest
one
rate.
since 2009. Highest Game 1 of the NLCS since 2009.
So there was a chance, remember, in 2017 for a Dodgers-Yankees World Series, but the cheating Astros did just that. They cheated so that the Yankees didn't get in.
Right.
So, but you could have had it then if Major League Baseball was going to try to do anything to make a series happen, Dodgers-Yankees would be exactly what they would try to do.
Dodgers-Yankees is just
and it's not
the
total
best.
home run.
It's not Cleveland. It's not the Mets.
No, God,
they
no.
want Yankees, Dodgers. That's exactly what they
And
want.
by the way, I wonder what, and maybe somebody in local television knows this, what do you think the percentage of audience was in Los Angeles for Dodgers Mets on Sunday?
The Rams were off.
It had to have done a big number.
Yeah,
well,
you're right.
it would have been Game 1 versus Sunday Night Football. I forget even who played Sunday Night Football because I was watching the game.
Was it
Bengals, maybe?
Was it the
like
Jets? No, the Jets were
Monday night.
Yeah.
I think it was the Bengal game.
Yeah, Bengals. I don't know who.
I
would be.
can't remember.
But what do you guess that game did in Los Angeles? What percentage of the city?
It would have to be what 25% of the city. That would be high. It was 25% is pretty high.
Well, it was on Big Fox, right?
It did 8.2 million viewers, highest audience in 15 years for Game 1 of an NLCS. MLB audiences, MLB ratings are soaring. I think that's because of the Yankees and the Dodgers.
Raiders and Chargers were done.
Yeah.
There was no Rams.
Yep.
The NFL game was not one that was particularly exciting for Los Angeles.
The only thing that was bad about it was a blowout.
I think, but in Los Angeles, they liked that. I think you'd stick around in L.A.
Right.
To watch
It was
that.
a blowout, and still it was the highest Game 1 in 15 years.
Usually once something's a blowout, people turn off after 4 weeks.
But people must have hung in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the home run is Ohtani versus Judge.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, everybody wants
100%.
Shohei, all rise, all that stuff.
I think Dodgers, Indians would do. Indians, Dodgers, Guardians would do well. I think that'd be fine.
Yeah, but
because it's Shohei.
Well, I think it's gonna. Yankees are up 2-0. I think it's gonna be Yankees.
Yeah.
Yankees Dodgers. I think is the likeliest scenario now.
Did you see what the Guardians did yesterday? They were a mess.
Yeah.
They were dropping balls in the infield. There were pass balls from their catcher. They were just all over the place defensively.
They always lose to the Yankees,
They
though.
did that themselves.
Yeah.
Fulton's not here right now, but that's like Baltimore. There's all these teams in the AL that have this long history of always losing to the Yankees.
Most people lose to the Yankees.
Yeah.
In the history of the game. Yeah.
All right. I want to talk a little bit about Cosm. So, Momo, you haven't been to Cosm. Greg, have you been to Cosm?
Yeah, I did. I went to O, and it was absolutely incredible.
It's mind-blowing. So
I'm excited for this. I haven't been.
On Tuesday, you're going to be there on Tuesday with us, right?
That's cool.
We are broadcasting live from Cosm on Tuesday. Me, Ireland, Shadano, and Cap. We're both doing our shows live from noon to 5:30. We got tickets to see live basketball at Crypto.com Arena to give away every single hour. We got all kinds of giveaways all day long. Cosm is a mind-blowing experience. They're doing Lakers, Minnesota on Tuesday night. If you can't get into crypto, this is a great option for you. You can see the game in shared reality. Honestly, you will feel like you are at the game. That's how Cosm rolls. So it's COSM.com for all of the details. And again, we're live from Cosm in Inglewood Tuesday all day long. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The regular season finale is here for the Black and Gold, and there's nothing like Decision Day.
Jump for LA Football Club Ole!
The top spot in the West is still up for grabs as LAFC welcomes San Jose to BMO Stadium this Saturday.
The Black and Gold are still alive in the West!
The Black and Gold go for their 6th straight win before hitting the playoffs. LAFC versus San Jose, Saturday after USC football on 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Hey football fans, there is nothing sweeter than a cold glass of Stella Rosa and watching your team compete. But Stella Rosa wants to make it even sweeter and hook you up with the chance to win an experience to the biggest game of the college football season. You could win 2 tickets to the game, airfare, and a hotel for you and a friend. Head over to ESPNLADreamTicket.com to enter the Dream Ticket Sweepstakes presented by Stella Rosa, America's favorite semi-sweet, semi-sparkling wine. Please celebrate responsibly. Must be 21 or older to enter.
Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Donate your car today at carsforkids.org. That's cars with a K. Your car, running or not, can be picked up as soon as the next day. You'll get a maximum tax deduction and a vacation voucher.
1877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Now accepting donations of land, homes, buildings, or any kind of real estate.
Paid for by Cars for Kids.
All right, gentlemen, this is Emmett Smith on behalf of Depend, and I've got the perfect play. Run straight to your doctor's office for a life-changing catch. Because when prostate cancer is caught early, it's up to 99% treatable, and one blood test might be all it takes. And now through November, Depend is donating to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for select purchases. Talk about a great play.
From September 1st to November 30th, Depend is donating 40 cents to the Prostate Cancer Foundation for Depend Shield Guards Real Fit products purchased in the U.S. up to a maximum of $300,000 void in Mississippi.
It's football season, and Vivid Seats is your ultimate destination for all the action on the gridiron. With a game-changing rewards program, plus an amazing selection of tickets, Vivid Seats ensures that every fan can catch their favorite teams and players in action. Vivid Seats has you covered with deals that cater to every football enthusiast. And all tickets come back by a 100% buyer guarantee, giving you peace of mind with every purchase. Just visit vividseats.com or download the app today. Vivid Seats, the official ticketing partner of ESPN.
Listen all day tomorrow for a Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. The Travis and DeMarco Show from 9 to noon. Have your Hollywood Park Casino official tailgating passes for Sunday, along with game day tickets. Then Mason and Ireland and Sonato and Cap have tickets to SoFi for Rams Raiders this Sunday at the Palace in Inglewood. Listen all day tomorrow for your chance to get in to Sunday's game. A Ticket Thursday on 710 ESPN. And it is Mason and Ireland your Wednesday. Momo sitting in for John. Coming up Tuesday, it is Lakers opening night. And you can join Steve Mason and the whole crew broadcasting live and getting you ready at Cosm. Cosm, the amazing place right next to SoFi Stadium. The live broadcast starts Tuesday at noon. Goes until 5:30 p.m. with Sonato and Cap. Your chance to win amazing prizes all day, like purple and gold tickets at Crypto.com Arena every hour. Plus, special passes will be given away so you can experience Lakers opening night in shared reality right there at Cosm. Register now for VIP passes to our Tuesday live broadcast. Go to ESPNLA.com and you'll see the Cosm logo right there, Jack. Right now, more of Mason Momo your Wednesday on 710.
Look at me. I'm the disco dog.
Hey.
Not bad.
Is this Disco Duck?
Yeah, this is Disco Duck.
Rick Dees.
Rick Dees.
Nice.
From the heart of the disco era.
Yeah.
1976 was the #1 record. Take it away, Shilano. You're too young to remember, like, when disco hit.
But I kind of got the tail end of it because I was born in 79.
Yeah, but
so
I mean,
I was a little kid, but like in the 80s, they were still.
Yeah, but you missed disco.
Yeah, I missed it.
Disco was. You did too.
I was way before me.
You did too.
Like 10 years before me.
Too. Everybody
was
missed
disco fun?
I was 88, baby.
Disco
so
was fun. Here's a story. So I was actually very young. I was 10 or 12 years old
still, you
when
caught it.
disco hit, but I remember it. And so I listened to a radio station, and I heard stories later about this called WMHE in Toledo.
WMHE.
WMHE.
I love how you say W.
W. Everybody loves the W.
W.
You do
So
a good one.
here is.
Did you wear bell bottoms?
Everybody did.
Did you?
I want
I had my
photos.
hair feathered. And
I have photos of that,
Feathered
man.
Feathered back. That
Do
was,
you have a photo of that?
my dad had a perm.
A perm?
Yeah,
He
my
had
dad had a perm too. Yeah,
that was a big
Did he
thing
go to the
for dads.
salon and put the thing on his head?
No, I don't think he did that.
My mom put curlers in his hair.
I think that's what my dad did too. All of a
Yeah.
sudden, one day he had a perm. So this radio station, WMHE, was a top 40 station. So they were playing the hits.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, one day, somebody walked in there.
Uh-huh.
The owner took everything out,
Okay.
put a stack of disco records on the console, and said, "We're a disco station now," and they went all disco. That's how.
Wow.
And disco was gigantic for about 2 years, and then became incredibly uncool.
So what happened after
Okay.
that to the station that switched over to disco?
They switched back to
Top 40.
back to top 40.
Like,
Okay.
Yeah,
we're
no,
good.
they just went back. It's like disco's over. We went back, but Disco Duck.
It was really just 2 years?
It was. I think disco was 2 years long.
So but why did it end so fast? It seemed like such a big thing. Saturday Night Fever was huge.
Okay,
Like,
so that was 78.
What killed disco?
Yeah.
Something
Rock and
jumped
roll?
the shark.
Rock and roll killed disco.
Rock and roll killed disco?
Let's ask AI.
What killed disco? Okay, that's a good question. What
It
killed
just got annoying, I think, to people, right?
Well,
Yeah, 'cause
in
it's not-
1979, the Chicago DJ, I forget, I think it was it Steve Dahl? Chicago DJ loaded up all of Comiskey Park with disco records and blew them up.
All right. Disco demolition.
He had a
night?
dumpster filled with disco records at a game, and they blew them up, and afterwards they couldn't play the second half of the doubleheader. So that happened. Disco died very suddenly at the end of the 70s in the U.S. The same thing didn't
Wow.
happen in Europe,
So-
where it continued.
Okay, listen.
It's probably still going right now.
This is
probably.
Disco Demolition Night was July 12th, 1979. I was born 1 week later.
And what happened 1 week later?
I was born.
Oh, you were born right there.
You killed disco.
I might have killed
You
disco.
killed disco. You killed
Wow.
it.
Okay. So it was
Congratulations, Momo.
also according to the AI overview on Google, over commercialization, the genre became increasingly commercialized and its message shifted from love to money.
Now, when you say AI on Google, do you have a Google app for AI? Or
You
does
go
your phone
on
just
Google
do it?
and the first results now are the AI overview.
Yeah. True.
God, it's running the show.
Yeah, it is. Mislabeling. Disco was mislabeled by both fans and opponents. And then apparently there was something with white supremacists. Didn't
Oh,
realize that.
I don't think we knew that.
I don't
part.
think that.
Yeah.
were-
I have a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Because I had Jason Roberts in here, and he
Okay.
was like, hey, is your Instagram working? So I tried, and mine's not working. Are you guys' Instagram working, or are they down? Because he was freaking out about it.
Instagram is down?
What do you, how can I tell?
Because
oh my
it
God.
won't
How
load
are people
anything.
going to know what I'm doing?
It doesn't. It just gives you an error message, and he was like, "Hey,
No,
do you have that?"
I'm watching a story right now.
No,
you can
I'm-
watch it, but it won't like update. See, mine just has a little wheel.
I'm on mine. It looks okay.
Mine's working. Everything seems
it
fine.
seems okay.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Jason. It's
Yeah.
just you.
I think it's just
There's
Jason.
a-
Sorry, Jason.
Hey, look, called Jacob.
Yeah,
saying that he's going to be in
there you
today.
go. All right, so I wanted to get to one last thing, which is what are we expecting from tonight's game? So it's the series is even at 1. It's Walker Buehler versus Luis Severino. Is this a high-scoring game? Is this a low-scoring game? Who has the critical breakthrough moment? What's this game look like, Momo?
6-3 Dodgers.
6-3 Dodgers.
Flip the script from game 2.
Okay.
That was the score game 2.
Who has a good night?
Teo.
Okay, Teo.
Teo.
Has a good night. All right.
I think,
Bergman?
we get a good game from Shohei. He's going to break out of his little slump that it's apparently a slump. It's not really.
It is kind of a slump.
It's with nobody on, sure, but
For him,
when
it's a
people
slump.
are on base,
When people
he gets,
he does when he needs
I know.
to do
he
it.
does when
People are on base,
exactly. He
yeah.
gets through when people are on base. So I think he has a really good night, and maybe he hits a home run right at the very beginning. And I think they win the game pretty handily. I'll go 7-1. I think Walker
Whoa.
Buehler is fantastic
Wow.
tonight.
I think it's going to be a high-scoring game. I don't think either starting pitcher is necessarily going to be all
The
that, and I think the Dodgers are going to win 10-7.
Okay.
10-7. You go.
Yeah.
You don't
I
have
think-
any faith in Walker Buehler?
I
I don't have faith in Severino.
don't really
their
have
bullpen.
I don't have faith in either one.
If Buehler can
I don't
get
think
through
either one
5,
has got shutdown capabilities.
If Buehler gets through 5 with 2-3 runs, I
Yeah,
think
that's what I said.
the bullpen shuts it down completely after that. I
Yeah.
think only 1, but yeah.
I think Buehler's a success if he gets through 5 or 6 innings, less than 3 runs.
Whoever
if he
is
does that, the bullpen will shut the rest
Yeah.
down.
whoever's leading at the end of 5 is going to win the game.
Don't agree with that.
I do.
Okay.
Why do you not
if,
think
if
so?
if it's close one way or the other, I think because the Mets bullpen is one that the Dodgers can get to. They've already seen Edwin Diaz once. If they see him again, I really truly believe they can hit him. because-
Edwin Diaz can sometimes combust.
Yes, exactly. And they've already seen Peterson. They already saw that Butte.
Phil Maton.
Yeah, they've already seen Maton. Yeah, they've seen the guys
Ryan
that they need to
Stanek,
see.
Reed Garrick,
Yeah.
Ryan Stanek. Yeah, it's funny how all year long. So Momo,
We all know this because we picked up these Holtz guys.
So Momo and I play fantasy baseball, and one of the category is holds. So we all, at some point in the year, go in and we know who Ryan Stanek is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know who Phil Maton is.
R-Y-N-E.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we know these
Who
guys.
won?
I finished second. Jason Chu won again.
Jason Chu, how many, has he won like the last 7 years in a
he's won
row?
He's
4
a
out of 5.
professional fantasy baseball player.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
I think I ended up tied for 5th.
Yeah, but you were really close.
I was close.
You pushed all the buttons you could have pushed.
Every single button.
Yeah, and I closed strong like the last 2 weeks.
Now you know what's going on. Fantasy basketball.
I won
is
in the league.
starting.
Can I get in your league?
You know what? Trudell added a new player.
What? And it wasn't me?
No, it was Jovan Buha.
Well, he
I
does
mean,
see
Jovan
every
Buha.
day.
Yeah.
Buha and I have a rivalry. Me versus
Do
Buha.
you really?
I don't think he knows who you are.
Oh, he does.
Oh, he definitely knows who you are.
He's
Does he?
going to know.
He's
Because he will
he's
be
going
looking up at me in the standings.
Wait, so
first week and
somebody
then-
can get added. Who dropped out?
I think Mark Heisler retired from fantasy.
So how do I get an ad here?
I don't
Someone
know.
has to
You'll
retire.
need to talk to the little dictator, Mike Trudell.
Will
You
Kevin
know,
Ding still
Trudell's
be
the
in it?
reason why I didn't go to
Kevin
that
Ding
Dodger
is still
game.
in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all people in the league like Shadano.
I'm in the league.
except me. And by the way, I won it one year.
Wasn't Andy and Brian Kamenetsky in it?
Wait, the
Brian
Cavs.
is in it.
Wow.
Brian is in it.
He's really
What
good
do
at
I
it.
gotta
Very
do?
good.
Text him, Momo.
Talk to Mike Trudell.
Yeah.
The draft is Monday. Let's roll. All right, coming up next for you, going to do some Game of Games.
Yes.
We expect Jacob to
He
join
is
us.
coming. Yes.
It is a USC Trojan preview game as they get ready to play at Maryland on Saturday. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN, and the November 5th general election, now less than 3 weeks away. And older adults are the most powerful voters in the country. AARP has got a long history of helping voters get the information they need without partisan spin. Here's what you need to know. All registered voters are going to get a vote-by-mail ballot starting October 7th. Maybe you already got yours. The deadline to register to vote is October the 21st. So that's next week. And then Election Day is November 5th. Polling places are open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., and vote-by-mail ballots must be postmarked by November the 5th and received by November the 12th. Also, some changes this year. State referenda will now ask, keep the law or overturn the law instead of a yes or no. And all polling places must offer curbside voting. Visit aarp.org/CA votes or text 22777 with the phrase CA votes. For more information and resources, you can go to aarp.org/CA votes. AARP is empowering you to vote for the future you want. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
The most followed sports radio station in America.
710 ESPN.
At ESPN Los Angeles on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch.
LA's mega sports station.
710 ESPN.
Hey, John Ireland here. Are you looking to sell your home quickly and easily without having to deal with repairs or the worry of buyers qualifying for new high-interest rate loans? Call Seller's Advantage. With thousands of satisfied customers, they're the go-to choice for homeowners looking to sell their homes fast. They'll buy your home for a competitive cash offer and can close in just days, not weeks or months. No repairs are needed because they buy homes as is. They have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Seller's Advantage is the fastest and most stress-free way to sell your home. If you're ready to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage. Get a no-obligation offer at 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-AS-IS. 888-390-2747 or sellersadvantage.com.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Come to Carden Alleyway Hyundai and lease a new 2025 Hyundai Elantra SEL for only $201 a month plus tax for 36 months. Or get 1.99% APR for 60 months, your choice. Plus, get peace of mind driving with America's best warranty. Carden Alleyway Hyundai just off the 91 freeway or CardenAlleyWayHyundai.com.
Lease for $201 plus tax. License and fee to well-qualified buyers. 36-month lease, 10K miles per year, 3511 due at signing. 1.99% APR, $1,752 per $1,000 financed. Not all buyers will qualify. Subject to HMF credit approval. Expires 10/31/2024.
Hey guys, it's Sedano. At Los Angeles International Airport, changes are arriving daily to help reduce traffic, save travelers time, and transform the travel experience. The LAX Economy parking structure is now open with thousands of smart parking spaces, as well as hundreds of EV charging stations. Modernized terminals have biometric gates for faster boarding, and in the future, the People Mover train will connect travelers to LA Metro. For more information, go to their website, flylax.com/transforming LAX. That's flylax.com/transforming LAX.
Macy's is here to help you shift seasons in style. Shop fall wardrobe must-haves, like matching knit sets and dresses, quilted jackets and puffers for her, and vintage-inspired sweaters he'll love. And Macy's has great deals on home essentials, like cozy blankets and throws, and modern kitchen appliances. Plus, Star Rewards members earn rewards on every purchase except gift cards, services, and fees. Learn more at Macys.com/Star Rewards. Today at Macy's.
What's better than one win? 3 wins. With Straight Savings, you keep your own phone, get one line for only $25 a month with real unlimited data, and get rewarded with a $200 phone credit after 12 months. It's a win-win-win. Head to Walmart or visit straighttalk.com today. Switch to Straight Talk. Less dollars, more sense. Straight Savings Plan enrollment requires compatible unlocked device and new line of service. Bonus device credit requires 12 months of active service. Offer ends if eligibility requirements are no longer met. Taxes and fees apply. For network management practices, see Straight Talk's terms and conditions.
True Work is the most technical workwear in the world, delivering modern solutions to timeless job site challenges. Innovation meets tradition in True Work's high-performance lineup of work pants, shirts, and jackets, all engineered to give you the comfort and protection you need, especially in the most extreme conditions. Check out the full lineup with over 50,000 five-star reviews at truework.com and use the code SPORTS15 to get 15% off your first order. That's TRUEWERK.com. True Work helps you be your best when the weather's at its worst.
At the Home Depot, we know you can't control everything, like when your guests arrive too early for Saturday college football. But you can control your grill. With the Traeger Timberline XL, you can watch the game, not the grill. Monitor your football feast from anywhere using the Traeger app. With the Timberline XL, you can bake, smoke, sear, fry, and saute. That's Desmond Howard level versatility.
Huddle up, the food's done.
Defend your game time with Traeger and the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
710 ESPN.
And it is time for Game of Games on the #1 sports radio show in LA, Mason and Ireland.
Game of Games.
Game of Games presented by CallJacob.com.
Call Jacob.
Everyone loves a fighter, but in this town, winning matters, especially after an accident. So remember, anyone can fight, but CallJacob.com is here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to CallJacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB. We got the jingle.
Call Jacob.
Thank you. Game of Games time. Take it away, Mace.
All right, here we go. It is Game of Games time, and we are joined by Jacob Imrani, the real deal. We talk about him here all the time. Jacob, how you feeling? What's going on?
Feeling great. Feeling great.
You got an LAFC event coming up, a suite on Saturday. We're going to give away some tickets for that.
Looking forward to it.
All right. In the meantime, we're going to do a little Game of Games. We've got Jacob, Momo, Laura, Brian, and Greg all playing. And as has become a tradition, the USC Trojans are at Maryland on Saturday. So I've got a USC preview game. It's all about Maryland and Maryland football.
Oh,
okay? And it's all fact or fiction. All fact or fiction. Number one, USC and Maryland have played 5 times with the Trojans winning all 5. Is that fact or is that fiction, Jacob?
I will say fiction.
Fiction. Momo.
Fact.
Fact. Laura.
Fact.
Fact. Brian.
Fiction.
Fiction. Bergman.
Fact.
Fact. The correct answer is fiction. They've never played.
Oh.
Yeah, never. This will be the first meeting. So
I'll take that.
You sold that.
Jacob 1, Brian 1. Here we go.
Yet
Number
they're
2.
still undefeated.
Yes. The state of Maryland borders Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Delaware. Is that fact or is that fiction, Momo? Virginia, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, and Delaware.
I think that's fact.
Says that's fact. Laura.
I'm trying to do it in my head. I think that is fact.
Fact.
Fact. Fact.
I'll take fact.
Fact. Greg?
There's got to be something below it, though, right?
Well, he didn't say everything. He just said those.
No,
right?
these are the states.
These are the only
damn
states.
it.
I'm going to say fiction.
Fiction. And Jacob?
I suck at geography, but I'm going to say fiction.
Correct answer. It is a fact,
Oh,
yes.
cool.
The
Okay.
other
Yeah,
side you're
Virginia's
talking
below
about
it.
is the Atlantic Ocean.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was like,
the
there's
bottom.
some...
No, below
Virginia.
Maryland.
Virginia's below there.
Virginia's
Oh,
below.
Below.
And West
Virginia
Virginia.
has that little.
Yeah, the little... Yeah.
See how Maryland does that?
Okay, Brian 2, Jacob 1, Momo 1, Laura 1, Bergman yet to scratch. Number 3. Maryland quarterback Billy Edwards Jr. comes from a big NASCAR family. His uncle Darrell Edwards was crew chief for driver Terry Labonte in the 90s. Is that fact or is that fiction? Laura.
Fact.
Fact. Brian.
I'll take fiction.
Fiction. Greg.
Let's go fact.
Fact. Jacob.
I'll go fact.
Fact. Momo.
I will say fiction.
Fiction. The correct. Did I get you, Laura?
Yes, fact.
Yeah, okay. The correct answer is. I made the whole thing up.
Yeah, that sounded like a total.
He is the quarterback for Maryland. Everything after that is completely invented.
Excellent.
All right, number 4. Larry David, Jim Henson, and Connie Chung all attended the University of Maryland.
Really?
Larry David, Jim Henson, Connie Chung. Is that fact or is that fiction? Brian Cohen.
Fact.
Fact. Bergman.
Fact.
Fact. Jacob.
Fiction.
Fiction. Momo.
I'm going to say fact.
Fact. Laura.
I'll join Jacob. Fiction.
Fiction. I got everybody right. Correct answer. It's a fact. Yeah.
Oh.
They all went to- who would have thought Larry David went to the University of Maryland?
Maryland.
Did not think that. No.
Brian 4, Momo 3, Bergman, Laura, Jacob all 1 apiece. Jacob,
Let's
you
go.
need a rally
Let's
here.
go.
All
We're
right.
coming. We're
All
coming.
right. Number 5. You can see the Washington Monument from the top of Maryland Stadium. You can see the Washington Monument from the top of Maryland Stadium. I started with you, Brian, right? So let's start with Bergman. Is that fact or is that fiction?
I've been there. It's fiction.
It's fiction. Jacob.
Fiction.
Fiction. Momo.
I don't think the Washington Monument's that tall. I'm going to say fiction.
Fiction. Laura.
Sure, fiction.
Fiction.
Let's go fact.
Brian Cohen takes
What?
the point. Yes.
It's not that tall.
to Maryland.
But you're very close to D.C.
Yeah, you are.
can see the Washington Monument if you go to the top of Maryland Stadium.
It's like,
Brian,
what, 30 feet tall? It's not that tall.
Brian
the
won
Washington
already.
Monument is not 30 feet tall.
How tall
What are you
is it?
thinking
Somebody
about?
tell me how tall it is.
The
It's not
Washington
that tall.
Monument,
It's pretty tall,
the tall
Momo.
one, as they
Yeah.
call it. It's the tall monument.
It's pretty
I
tall.
think DC's
With
that
the
tall.
reflecting
thing
pool.
all the way up.
It's
Yeah.
really,
It's-
really.
Look it up.
It's
It's
tall.
got-
You don't know
It's tall.
Grimace
30
or
feet.
the
just there
Washington
last year.
Monument.
The tall one.
Yeah, the tall one.
LA Live, right? The building we're in is less than 30 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right. Okay. All right.
All right, number 5.
I'm going to look up how tall it is. Go ahead.
Fine.
Okay.
500
Do
and
that.
555 feet.
There you
Oh,
go.
wow. Okay, I was really off there.
Brian
okay.
5,
Yeah, very
Momo
off.
3, everybody else with 1 apiece. All right, number 6. The films Da Vinci Code and Dead Poets Society were both shot partly on the campus of the University of Maryland. Is that, we're going to go to our leader now. Is that fact or is that fiction, Brian?
I like fact.
Like fact. Momo.
I like fact as well.
Fact. Bergman.
How many am I back?
You are back 4.
So I have to go opposite
we
of
have
this
to
one?
Yes, you go
opposite.
opposite.
So I go fiction.
Fiction.
I think it's fact.
Laura.
I think it's fact, but I gotta go fiction.
Fiction. Jacob.
Fiction.
It is fiction.
Oh,
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
The
Dead
rally
Poets Society.
begins.
The movies National Treasure and St. Elmo's Fire were both shot.
I
on the
love
campus
National
of the
Treasure.
University of Maryland.
How many are left?
We've
Oh,
got
Da Vinci Code's
2
in Rome.
left.
What are we thinking?
Oh, so I'm out.
Yeah, we're out.
Oh yeah, Bergman, you're out.
All right, it's just me and Brian.
Laura, you're out. Jacob, you still have a chance.
Yes, 2 or 3.
3.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
I have, what,
So
4?
you got to go different, Jacob, and Momo, you got to go different.
Okay, let's go.
Number 7, Maryland head football coach Deacon Arnold is 28 games under 500 as a head coach. Maryland head coach Deacon Arnold is 28 games under 500 as a head coach. Brian, is that fact or is that fiction?
I'll take fiction.
Fiction, which means everybody else has to go fact.
Yeah.
Correct answer. It is fiction. There is no such person as Deacon Arnold. Mike Loxley is the head coach at the University of Maryland.
Good job, Brian.
Good job.
I like it,
Brian
I like
takes the win on that one.
Brian.
We'll do the last one.
Yeah.
I've got actually 2 more just
Okay,
for
let's
fun.
go. Let's go.
In 1989, after saying Mass at the National Cathedral in nearby Washington, Pope John Paul II's motorcade made a loop around Maryland Stadium to greet the public. What do you think? Fact or fiction, Brian?
Fact.
Fact. What do you think, Momo?
I think that's also a fact.
Fact. Jacob?
I will go fact.
Bergman?
Fact.
Laura?
Fiction.
Laura's the only one. Another one I
Another
totally
thing
made
totally
up.
made
You're just on a roll today.
I feel like anything
These
with
are
the
really
Pope,
good stories.
you make up.
You're right. Anything with the Pope, I do
you
make
do a
up.
straight face with it, too.
Yes, I do. All right, there you have it. There's your game of games.
That's a good
USC
game.
versus Maryland on Saturday, and we'll have the game for you here on 710 ESPN. Now, Jacob, you are a proud partner of the Rams. proud partner of the Lakers and proud partner of LAFC.
Yes, sir. Sir.
And you got yourself a suite on Saturday.
We do.
For the game against San Jose, right?
Correct.
So tell me what this suite experience is like.
So, first of all, the best part of it is this game is actually going to be really important.
Okay.
Because if LAFC wins and the Galaxy, I believe, lose, LAFC still has a shot to win their division.
Okay.
And, those games are always very, very high energy. And
Sure.
the LAFC games are great.
Oh, yeah.
But the wonderful thing about, coming to a suite experience with us is you get an opportunity not only to be in a great suite, great food, great atmosphere, but a lot of times, we get an opportunity to go down there, get close to the field.
Wow.
Get to meet the players.
Cool.
But, the best part of it here is that if you've never been to an LAFC game, this is an experience that whether you are a soccer fan or not, everybody needs to have. They do such an incredible job there. The fans are so
amazing fans.
Amazing. And another thing that's important is, there's a fan fest that goes on before the game. It's somewhat of, just like a football game.
Right. Like a tailgate
exactly.
kind of situation.
It's a tailgate thing. But the good thing about this is it's a tailgate along with them getting the fans very involved in the whole culture of LAFC. And I would love for people to come out, would love to meet them there. I coached my kids in soccer, but never really had gone to any soccer games before I became a partner, years ago. And
now look at you.
Now, I just love it.
You're black and gold.
Hey, I'm walking around with it. I am black and gold.
Yeah. All right. So let's give away 2 pairs of tickets.
Oh.
To be part of Jacob's Day at LAFC, 877-710 ESPN. Let's take caller number 7 and caller number 10. A great experience. I've been to Jacob's Suite. You're absolutely styling up there. Great food, great drink. Got to go down to the field before. It's awesome. So if you want that experience, caller number 7, caller number 10, 877-710 ESPN, and good luck to you. So Jacob, great seeing you.
You too, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and have a great time on Saturday. Don't forget, if you are involved in any kind of accident, you want somebody who's been doing this for 25 years. You want somebody who has dealt with the insurance companies and won over the insurance companies over many years. Jacob is the real deal after an accident. Call jacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. Thank you very much, Jacob.
Thank you. See you guys soon.
Let's hit the Super Stager.
ESPN AM 710 Los Angeles. KRDC AM 1110 Pasadena, Los Angeles.
K256CX 99.1 FM Pasadena, Los Angeles.
It's the greatest segment in LA sports radio history.
Oh my God. When the shows come together for magic on the radio.
It will only grow stronger. Super Crosstalk.
Are we ready for Sedano and Cap to join Mason in Ireland?
Super Crosstalk begins.
Super Crosstalk. Presented by Coors Light. Coors Light. Made to chill.
It's time for Super Crosstalk.
Love Boat?
Love Boat!
There you go. There's a Love Boat. Where's Cappy Sasa?
Oh, no.
No.
Tell us.
Where he be?
Cappy is getting into his outfit for the bet that he lost with me.
That's right. I forgot about this.
So during the Dodgers-Padres series, we
Okay.
made a bet. And if the Dodgers lost and the Padres won, I would have had to have dressed in full Fernando Tatis garb, including a wig with the dreads.
Yes.
If Cappy lost, he had to dress up in the Elton John bedazzled Dodger outfit.
Yes.
Which is an amazing outfit.
Oh.
So he's bedazzling himself right now?
As we speak. I
Wow.
brought in the I didn't
Where
even
do you-
open the package.
Where
It was
do you
still from
find an
Amazon.
Where do you find an Elton John bedazzled
Amazon.
Dodger? Yeah, really?
Everything is on
You get
Amazon now.
everything on Amazon.
I
It's
know.
amazing.
Come on.
Anything you want.
I mean, Bezos got it for you if you need it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right,
You know what I mean?
right, exactly. So how you feeling about Dodgers tonight?
Not great. I got to be honest with you.
Really? Why?
I mean, Walker Buehler.
Oh, come on.
I have some faith.
I think, by the way,
I hope I'm wrong.
I don't disagree with you. I'm not expecting a great deal from that's why I said I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Just find a way to win 2 if you can in New York.
Yeah.
If you win 1, then I'm really scared at that point.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but you need if you can get 2, then I'm like, all right, we got some wiggle room here.
Yeah.
Okay. So
tonight, there must be some, maybe Sarah Langs or that guy Elias would know.
That guy Elias. He's pretty good, that guy Elias.
He's got a whole bureau.
Yeah.
Would know what the odds are after a team wins Game 3 in a 1-1 series. Like, is there...
because we know that in the NBA, we always hear that, right? Like the team that wins Game 3, 80% or whatever. Game 5 is also 80%. Game 7, by the way, is 100%.
100. Oh no,
Yeah.
I do know
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
I do know that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I got that.
no, I think it will be a high-scoring game tonight. I'm not expecting Walker Buehler to shut down the Mets.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I hope he does. I hope he pitches really well.
Pete Alonso owns his ass.
Pete Alonso has destroyed Walker Buehler.
Yeah.
He should not throw Pete Alonso a strike.
I don't know. I got more faith in Walker Buehler than you guys.
Do you?
All right, so here's what Elias... You want to know what Elias says?
Yeah, what does Elias say?
All right, so I found what Elias said. The Mets earned a road split in Los Angeles. National League teams that did that in a best-of-7 LCS went home for Game 3 and won that game 16 of 21 times.
Whoa!
Okay.
It is including 9 of the last 10 such games.
Whew.
Overall, they won 13 of the NLCSs, including 9 of the last 11.
Damn.
So winner of Game 3, historically, has gone on to overwhelmingly win the series.
Now, did you text Elias or do you have his app? How did you know?
I just go into the ESPN Slack channel and
right.
what's in there.
What's the ESPN Slack channel? I don't even have access to that.
You got to be part of the Slack.
What is that?
It's an app.
It's an app. It's a Slack app.
Really?
And they have all
I'll
the
show
different
you.
SIGs, channels in there.
Stats and Information Group is
How
what
do I
SIG
get?
stands for.
Am I allowed to be in the Slack?
I mean, you could be.
I don't think
they're
I am
letting
right
any
now.
new people in.
Oh, it's a closed
It's
membership.
like me in the fantasy
Do I have-
sports group.
Do I have to
league.
apply?
So
You
here's
do
what
have
it
to
looks
apply.
like.
Seriously.
Yeah.
You have to apply. You got to be
Yeah.
approved.
Okay.
I know a guy.
Yeah, you should. Oh,
Kenton
I know a
Wong?
guy.
I want to
Matt
be all
Williams.
cool with the Slack
either
channel.
one. Yeah, they're both good guys.
Yeah.
Momo's very upset that she cannot get
Yeah.
into.
I got them all.
Years.
Look at all these channels I got here. All these are
Oh,
on
I'm not
ESPN.
in. I'm not in as many
Oh,
channels as you.
I want.
Yeah,
what
I
he's-
need them. You
I
know?
have way
what
more
he's got.
channels.
For the talk show, you need all the sports. You know what I mean?
How do I get into the other channels?
You should be able to.
Oh, here it is.
There it is. Oh, there's Cappy.
Yes.
That man's got sparkles.
How good did I do finding that?
Nailed it.
How
You
good did I
nailed it.
do?
Wow.
Rocket Man! Rocket Man!
Cappy, I gotta say.
That looks good. That looks good.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. And by the way, it's really. Did you have it tailored? It looks really good on you.
John and I are about the same
Are
size.
you about the same size as Sir Elton?
I'm speechless.
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
That's got to be your Halloween costume.
Are you gonna
Mandy's
do?
3?
Are you gonna
Mandy's
do?
4?
Are you gonna do some Elton John songs? Like give us a little Candle in the Wind. Give us a little Saturday Night is Made for Fighting. Some of that stuff.
This is
Philadelphia
great.
Freedom. How about that?
That, and you forgot one of my all-time favorites,
What?
Benny and the Jets.
Benny and the Jets.
Yes. Momo, you like this?
I'm digging it.
Yeah, you like it?
It's a good look. Like Pee Wee Reese, right? Number 1.
Let me say something.
Okay.
Let me say it.
Please.
Let me make a comment.
By all
here,
means.
if I may.
By all means.
Let me speak to the youth of America.
To the Ute.
Kids,
Listen
to me. As sports wagering has become more acceptable,
Yep.
Yeah.
legal in most states, while we're still waiting here in California,
We're holding our breath.
just understand something. I want to say this to the youth of America. Understand what I'm
He's got a
saying.
bat.
Kids, when you make a bet, you have to accept the consequences
Yeah.
should you not win that bet.
Absolutely.
And I am a man of my word. I fully expected the Padres to beat the Dodgers. I fully expected George Sedano to A, wear the Padre uniform,
Yep.
B, have the Fernando Tatis hair wig, the schmata that he wears around his head.
Yes.
And I expected George to speak for 3 hours into the program in a Dominican accent.
Oh, really? Yeah, that would
it
be.
came with an accent,
That would
too.
be very respectful.
But that did not happen.
that would be a very respectful thing
That
to do.
did not happen.
Yes.
What happened is the Dodgers outclassed the Padres.
Yep.
I
they did.
live with it. I accept it.
You wear it.
And I am currently wearing it.
Yep.
That is right.
Yes.
And let it be said and let it be known
Yes.
that I will never, ever, never, ever, ever,
Yeah.
ever bet on the Padres again.
Oh, really? I thought you were going to say you were never going to shirk a bet again. Because to me, you always pay these things off.
You must pay your debts.
Yes.
What
Like a
would
Lannister.
happen if you wore
Like a
that
Lannister.
getup walking down in the gas lamp district?
Well,
Oh man.
Oh.
Oh man.
the problem is, Momo, you don't seem to understand something. The issue is that once the video and the still photographs hit Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and LinkedIn and everybody else.
And the Slack channel.
Right.
Yeah.
They will live forever.
Yeah.
They will.
And I will never hear the end of it from the Padre fans. But I will say one thing to the Padre fans. I put my money where my mouth was.
I agree.
And our team let us down.
Listen, you could have hit better than the Padres the last 25 scoreless innings.
It was 22.
22.
It
seemed like 25.
Seemed like
must
25.
have seemed like more, didn't it?
Yeah, it did seem like more.
Thank you, Momo. I certainly could have struck out as easily as Manny Machado did.
Yes. Yes.
You know?
Jerks and Profar, it wasn't their pitching. It was just us that sucked.
Mm-hmm.
So
Fair loser.
what I think you're missing,
yes,
and this would really be a capper for the bet,
Yeah.
British accent.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Do you have one?
I don't really. I don't really.
You don't really have
But
an
yet I
accent.
was just talking to David.
There you go.
Just
Just
talking
talk
with,
to David Beckham.
with Davey out here. And, I don't really have one.
Listen,
but I should have worked
I'll
on it.
speak with the British accent,
British.
and then maybe it will help you out.
Okay, go ahead.
I am speaking with... Actually, no, I turned it off.
No, you're not.
I went Aussie. Hold on.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on.
Try it again.
So let's go out to the pitch and kick the ball around a little.
You want to go to the pitch to kick the ball around, do you?
Okay, there you go.
I'm
Yeah.
going to take me ball to the pitch.
Yeah.
And maybe we could throw some batting practice to Machado.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
Yeah,
I
with
know.
that accent.
What happens
That
is
accent.
once I get to Australia, I can't turn it
Oh
around.
yeah, no, Australian accents are tough to do. I've never been.
Wait, you start with a British accent, and then you put a little Kentucky
No, you're
in there,
like
and you
you're
get
like
Aussie.
you're like,
pretty good.
You're
Yeah.
like Liza Doolittle over there.
I'm also tagging Elton John, by the way.
Yeah.
You
yeah.
are. You are
Awesome.
tagging Elton John?
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me see the picture.
I have a friend who's very close friends with Elton John.
Oh, really? Who's the friend?
Can't say.
I'll just say his name is Jim.
Jim?
It is. His name is is legit.
James?
There's
Jim.
a story there.
His name is Jim,
Okay.
huh?
Jim.
And can Jim call Sir Elton and tell him what's going
I
on
think
here
you
today?
could probably contact him.
He
yes.
could?
Yeah.
He could? Okay.
What would? Could you imagine if you guys ended the show with a call from Elton
From
John?
Sir
my
Elton John
goodness.
himself?
Oh my, Shadano, do you think it's possible?
Come on, Shadano.
I mean, can you make it happen?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Can Jim do this?
I'm going to reach out to Jim.
There it is, right
Let
there.
me see that.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Yeah, that's a great shot.
I look like I'm packing heat in that picture.
Wasn't this the end of Love Actually? When
Nobody-
he wins,
nobody
when he
was-
wins the singing competition, doesn't he go party with Elton?
Oh, he does go
Yeah.
party. No, he doesn't go party
He's
without.
supposed to go. No, he goes there and he turns around and comes
Right.
back.
He said he goes with his manager and
That's
says
right.
you're,
The
he
only one I've
skips
ever-
the Elton John party. Yeah. Did you guys watch Love Actually?
I did not.
Nor did I.
Oh God.
I've seen it 25 times.
Hold on. Which one is Love Actually? Who's the actor? Who are the actors?
Alan Rickman,
Colin Firth, Natalie Portman,
Emma Thompson.
Emma Thompson.
I probably have.
Come on.
I've seen every Natalie Portman movie. pretty
Oh,
much.
it is such a good movie. In
I
fact,
don't think Natalie Portman's in that.
so this is my understanding, and it's a loose understanding that they're building something over in Inglewood, where they're going to do shows.
Have not seen Love Actually.
Okay, and one
Actually, you
of the
haven't
things, one
seen
of the
Love
things
Actually?
they're going to do is
Actually,
a live version of Love Actually.
Oh, that's awesome.
Now I've been to see it twice. Ireland has been to see it twice.
Nevin and I watch it every Christmas.
It is you guys really. You should settle down with Rachel and with Kelly and watch Love Actually and have a romantic holiday
The
night.
four of us should do that together?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You don't have to do.
No, you
it's
can
not
do
a
it
double
separately.
date. Yeah.
I don't.
I saw a rom-com just the other day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Nicole Kidman and Zac Efron.
Oh, I didn't see that yet. Is it any good?
is
It's
it-
like she's a cougar and.
Yeah, and
I like cougar shows.
No, I do too. And Zac Efron, like it's hard for me because I don't think I've seen him in anything since like High School Musical.
Right.
Yeah.
So now he's a grown man.
Right.
And I don't know what he takes.
But
I
don't
want
know.
whatever he's on.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I think it's too much.
I think he is so freaking lean and ripped.
He is ripped.
So I
for
don't know.
sure.
I don't know what he's on. I don't know what kind of protein
You ready
powder
to take
that
the
dude
needle?
takes.
You going to take the needle? The
What
movie
needle?
stars take the needle.
They really?
Oh hell yes.
HGH,
They
yeah.
take the needle.
Do you think
HGH?
you think Chris Hemsworth looks like that accidentally? Do you think Hugh Jackman, who's like my age, looks like that without help?
Okay, so what needle do they take? I'll
B12.
take it.
It's
D12.
V12. Oh, yeah, sure. It's
NAD plus.
Okay, I take that.
Yeah.
I take NAD plus.
Do you take that?
I've stopped, but I did.
There's a joke in there, but I'm not.
Have you ever juiced?
When you say juiced, do you mean like with
steroids?
Anabolic steroids?
Anabolic steroids.
No, I've not taken anabolic steroids.
That's what you got to do.
No, but NAD plus I'll take.
Yeah,
Testosterone
that's
I'll
good
take.
stuff.
What about what else do these guys
take BCAAs. Do you ever take a BCAA?
No,
Is
what's
that green
that?
tea?
No, that stuff is in like drinks.
Branched chain amino acid.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sounds
I'll take some
good.
of that.
Yeah,
Help
that's
your
good.
back at all?
My back is getting better.
Oh,
I'm
really?
targeting now Friday to go back
Friday
to the gym.
is your target.
Be careful,
Friday.
Mace.
That's
Okay.
1 week.
You should come with me in the mornings to see my trainer.
Where are you located?
We are in Hollywood.
That was
Oh,
early.
I might do that one day.
Yeah.
By the way, your video this morning,
Yeah.
it was like walking across Figueroa at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Taking a selfie video. I made it across. It was like those. You know when you get those tweets where it's like, this is the moment right before something tragic happened to that person. Like they took a selfie and then fell off the canyon.
Right.
Like Cappy walking across Figueroa at 5 a.m. Like
Yeah.
that's no one's on the street.
Nobody. And DeMarco has this thing
Somebody's
that he says.
gonna come drive by right then.
Right. DeMarco has this thing that he says when he starts our videos.
Yeah.
Woke up this morning, I'm 1-0. Made my bed, I'm 2-0. Had a
Yeah.
cup of coffee, I'm 3-0.
I like that.
Made a duty, I'm 4-0. Like he goes on and on and
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
Right? So now that's what I do. So I'm like, woke up, 1-0.
Yeah.
And then I was like, walking across Figueroa, well,
Yeah.
I'm not across yet, because
Yeah.
I had to look out.
Yeah, but you were
Right.
taking a selfie video while you were walking across the street.
Yeah.
Who's
Well, that's-
driving at 5 a.m.?
But that's right. This is what
Yeah.
everybody's doing.
It's
Now,
dangerous.
I'm a late in the day guy. You're an early in the guy.
Yeah,
in
early
the
I'm
day.
first
kind of a
thing.
mid-morning girl.
First thing.
Yeah, I think we always say we're the most followed sports radio station
Yeah.
in America. I think we're the most fit sports radio
We're
station.
getting there.
in
We are
America.
getting there.
We are on our way.
We're definitely
Are
getting
my
there.
videos improving since my gardening?
Oh,
shot?
Momo, I love
Yeah,
your
no, you're-
kettlebell
Okay.
videos.
The
Yeah.
Yeah.
was good.
the kettlebell things are great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
She's
rocking
really
it.
working her ass
Yeah.
off.
You are.
Right.
You're rocking it.
All
I was
right.
bored too. I was in the hotel. I was like, let's go work out.
Yeah,
I'm
I
just
work out.
sitting here.
I love being on the road because I get the best
Yeah,
workouts.
Me too.
The hotel gyms, yeah.
And I also
yeah.
walk to and from everywhere. When
Yes.
I'm like I was like in Denver. I'm like, it's a mile and a half. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to now? I'm trying to get a membership to the Ritz-Carlton gym over here.
Oh, really?
Michael has one, doesn't he?
No, he just hangs around until somebody leaves the door
You
open
need to
and
get a
sneaks
membership?
in. Well, that's where I want
I
to
think
be
you
able.
need a deal.
Like for example, on a day like
I'd like to have
Yeah.
that membership
on a
too.
day there's a Lakers game.
Yeah, nice.
It
Get
would
done,
be nice
work out.
after the show to go
I
work
agree.
out at the Ritz and kill
But I
a
would-
couple hours.
But I would say, you
There's
can
gyms
always
with those ones, too.
You can come over to the East Central, brand new gym. You
Is
can
it
work
brand
out.
new?
Yes, dumbbells, treadmills, whatever you need,
Oh,
they
I'll
got it.
try that out,
And you can
yeah.
use my room.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
What? Hey, listen, I'll tell you this right now.
What?
I used to always think, why do people need trainers? Like, what do any people need trainers for? They need to go into they can't figure out how to work out by themselves. And I work out by myself Monday, Tuesday. I had a good workout, nice workout. Worked out with Mario this morning from the Flex Lab. Forget about
Yeah?
it. Killed me.
How many days a week do you work out with Mario from the Flex Lab?
Usually like 1 to 2, depending on how when I'm here in LA.
Yeah.
Nice.
So Tuesday mornings are at Adrian's house.
How
Yeah.
early is this?
5:30.
Whew.
Yeah,
5:30.
see, that's the problem is the
That's
early
too
hours.
early,
bro.
5:30 a.m.
When do you see Mario from the Flex Lab?
I saw him this morning at 6 a.m.
Oh, 6. Forget
But
it.
what
Yeah,
time
I'm
are
out.
you? What time are you going to bed to get up at
Okay,
6?
last night I went to sleep. I was in bed at 8. I was sleeping by 8:50.
Really?
Oh yeah, I was out cold early, and
Nice.
then I was like, why did I make the appointment at 6? I should have made it at 5 because at 2:00 in the morning I was wide awake.
Right.
Why do you go to sleep so early?
I just get tired early now. I don't know what the problem
Oh.
is.
Yeah.
There's games on. Go watch games.
Last night I was watching
Shows?
like USA Mexico. I was watching the Yankee game.
I took sports off last night.
Oh, you
Really?
did?
I
Yeah,
took
I know-
sports off.
I know why
I
you
was
did
like,
that.
okay, because I know
I watched the Yankees. I watched a little bit of the soccer too.
I
I
watched
know
a
I've
little-
got games 3, 4, 5, then
Yeah.
Saturday USC, then Sunday the Rams, plus game 6.
I mean, we work in
and game
sports,
7
though,
on
Mason.
Monday.
You say
You take a
Rams.
I know,
sports
but
night
last
off?
night was not high leverage night for.
I know, it was
high
like,
leverage
that was
night.
like your
I
one
mean,
night
I
you
punched
could not
into the
watch
Lakers
sports.
for a few minutes, and that was it.
Yeah. I watched the Lakers on Jacob's Insta Live.
On his Insta
Jacob
Live.
was sitting courtside doing Insta Live. I'm like, I'll watch the Lakers on,
Yeah, sure.
on Jacob.
Why not?
Yeah.
Well, go Dodgers.
Wow, that's
Wait, where
it.
are you going? Hold
We're
on.
out of here.
Wait, no, don't go anywhere. Hold on.
yeah,
Before
We haven't
you
even
go-
talked about Ramona's nut milk.
That was so 6 months ago.
Oh, wow. That
Somebody
was,
else made nut milk.
That was
Yeah.
so
What?
quarter 2
Didn't
of
DeMarco make?
2024.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I saw it in my social. People were tagging me.
Oh, that's brutal.
Mace, before you go, I want to tell everybody about Real Father's
Yeah,
Rights.
you just got to tell people.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Yes.
but the part with me is gone.
Okay. Okay.
My part.
Me too.
My
All right.
part is over.
Your part is done.
I gotta
it's-
go have some
it's
dinner in the
Cappy's
sukkah
part.
tonight.
Oh, you are
Yeah.
tonight? Oh,
Oh,
that's
that's
great.
right.
Oh, yeah. Sukkot.
Yeah.
Visit realfathersrights.com/710. That's real, REEL, realfathersrights.com/710. Let's all get real, okay? Let's get real about the fathers being essential to the child's well-being. You know, the legal system, a lot of times, good God, I know this for sure, favors the mother in custody disputes. But you see, Real Fathers' Rights is here to help the fathers fight for their rights. Real Fathers' Rights, fighting for dads, scoring for kids. We're going to help you level the playing field. Are you a dad and you're feeling sidelined in your child's life? Get the justice you deserve. The Fathers' Rights attorneys, Real Fathers' Rights. realfathersrights.com/710. Or here's the phone number for you, 323-970-1611, 323-970-1611. You know what?